And the Oscar goes to...
I'm no John Burgundy. Say my name.
I thought it was mid.
What do you think darkness is your eye? You merely adopted the dark. I was born an innocent. I don't have friends. I have family.
And now for our feature presentation.
To Cinema with Love.
What's up, bitches? Back with trying out a new open.
Yeah. That type of opening. Okay.
Came in hot.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Off the top.
Back with another episode of To Cinema with Love. I am Jamal, here with Alec.
Ayo.
And John Burgundy.
How you guys doing?
And today, man, we got another guest with us. Our second one.
Mm-hmm.
Alec has worked with this man a couple times. I've worked with him once. He's always nice, super chill. He's been grinding for 10 years. We printed out his actor access. Yes, Ray.
Wow.
We don't
Updated that you
we don't play around.
Like right now.
Right?
literally. I just updated my. Oh man, I'm so glad I updated my shit before you guys saw that. Wow. You saw the nice photos and everything in the backgrounds.
Oh yeah.
Yo. Wow. Wow.
We take this seriously.
So,
Yeah. No. I respect the professionalism.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you.
Wow. Go ahead. Go for it. Sorry. Go ahead.
So he's been in 13 Reasons Why as I wrote that down too. Locker Room Guy, Tape 2, Side A.
Yeah.
Oscar Arroyo, Tape 3, Side B. Willem Barclay, the second Polaroid.
Yes.
Avino.
Avelino.
God damn it.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, you know what's funny? We practiced that before you got here,
Yeah.
and I still fucked it up.
You know what's cool? I literally was just with them before I got here.
Oh wow.
Today is all about 80. I do ADR lines with them too, and I'm doing ADR lines with you now.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Today's just an ADR day.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I got something cool to tell you guys after that about too before, but yeah.
Cool,
Yes,
cool,
please
cool.
go on.
Litchfield Court, Jones Diary, Makeup, Daytime, Inner Shadows, A Woman at War with Alec,
Yes.
Theater, Hairspray, A Chorus Line, Annie, All Shook Up, The Mismatchers, Footloose, Language of Angels, Urinetown.
Yeah, literally. That's a Tony winning musical You're in Town. Literally, it's about you have to pay to pee. It's literally like a comedic musical, and the music's dope. You know, it's funny. It's like a funny, like, what the hell's You're in Town? And you think about it, and they tell you the whole synopsis, and you watch it, and it's kind of like they break the fourth wall, like, hello, welcome to You're in Town, you know, and type of thing. You're like, here you have to pay to pee, and then there's like a whole like, it's wacky as shit, but it's funny as fuck too.
Kind of reminds me of like Footloose.
Yeah.
You know, yeah,
I
like
did.
the time where it was like, dancing was banned or something.
Yeah.
But yeah. Interesting.
Ray Raymundo.
Thank you guys. Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Raymundo.
You take the cake for our longest intro so far.
Yes.
Oh wow, thank you guys. Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
When I hear Raymundo, is that your real last name?
That is my real last name.
Because I instantly think of Rocket Power.
Yeah. No, I've got people to say, "Oh, do you ever watch Rocket Power?" I'm like, "Yeah, I loved all those guys. I watched a lot of Nickelodeon, but yeah, Ray Raymundo. Did you know that Raymundo means king in Spanish?
Oh.
You know, do people call you Ray Ray? You know, but my first real name is actually Ray Abraham. Did you guys get that shit? No, you did it. Yeah, you guys didn't get that shit. Yeah. So
We got your social though.
no, hell no. Get the hell out of here. No, you're hella funny. No, so my real name's Ray Abraham, middle name Vallejo, last name Raymundo. But as my stage name, and it's no one else can copy me in the industry. I'm the only Ray Raymundo.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Like when I joined Union off of 13 Reasons Why, I had to let them know, like, what is your performing name? Ray Raymundo. I think it just rolls really well. And I think it's just, wow, Ray Raymundo, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The trademark it.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see. Can't fuck with me. You know what I mean?
Untouchable motherfuckers.
Yeah,
So the last time we saw you, we were filming Going Up.
that's correct.
How you been, man?
It's a great question because I can tell you so many things, but I want to keep it to the point. Now, I've been well. I've been grinding my ass off ever since I last saw you guys. I dropped 40 pounds for my new headshots.
You look good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got promoted at work full time at Paramount Pictures.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So I work at Pluto TV. I work in the streaming world in LA. Got my headshots updated. Yeah, I think when it comes to terms like that, I've been social networking even more in LA. I met the famous Filipino comedian Joe Coy. I met Dante Bosco. If you guys are not familiar with Dante Bosco, Avatar: Last Airbender. He played Rufio in Hook in the 90s movies.
He lived not too far from us in Pittsburgh.
Really
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Born here.
Yeah. I met Dante Bosco at this festival a couple of weeks ago. Amazing. He's like in my Filipino culture we call older brothers kuya. Literally, like he's like a family member. He just I walked up to him. I knew his girlfriend. Here's another tangent before I continue. We actually worked out at Orange Theory in Century City in LA, and I saw him there. I was working out with my girlfriend, and I said, "Babe, do you know who the fuck that is?" I'm like busting my ass off, sweating, right? And I'm like, and here's even a cooler thing. I'm cool with the coach there. His name's Justin Loomis, also an actor.
Yeah.
And I went to his class so consistently that like I curated a playlist, and that playlist I curated was the same class that Dante Bosco, and I made sure all the hits. I didn't know he was coming, right? But Dante Bosco, as soon as "Humble" by Kendrick Lamar came on, he said, "My left stroke just went." Everyone, I was like, fuck yeah, he loves the music. And so I wanted to talk to him after class, but I was like, this isn't the right setting. I don't want to talk to him when there's I'm sweaty as fuck. There's too many people. So I did it. I said, I didn't do it. And I felt dumb as fuck for not doing it. You know what I mean? But I also told my girlfriend, I said, no, I'm going to use that moment. Next time I see him, I'm going to walk up to him and just introduce myself. And I did see him 2 weeks ago, and I said this exact thing. Do you remember that class? Is like, yeah, I do remember. I do remember seeing you there. And I used that as a kind of I wanted to use that at the right moment rather than, him at a gym. I'm out there as a festival networking.
Right,
So yeah, that's how I met Dante Bosco, and he was amazing. He's kind of like my idol, reason why I became an actor today. You know what I mean? Seeing someone representing me on screen on TV made me feel like I was like, wow, I could see myself doing the same thing on TV. So yeah.
That's dope, man.
So
First time I saw him, he was playing Rufio in Hook.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
Yeah. A lot of he's well known for that, and his film the debut, it was basically like a film about our Filipino culture. Obviously, it's really well known in the Filipino culture, but didn't really hit as hard for the actual market. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other than that, that's how I've been. That's how I've been right now in LA, and then coming back to see you guys I'm happy I'm here.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're happy you're here.
Thank you
We
guys.
appreciate
Yeah,
you
thank you for
coming on.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into some John Burgundy news, and feel free to so he's gonna run down some news that's happening in the entertainment world, and feel free to just chime in with us and have fun, man.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening. Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Of course. Yeah, we like to bring it in.
All right. Shut up.
So, what I'll talk about is some of the upcoming and new films that are out right now. So, one thing I found interesting was, I don't know if you guys seen by now, but the new Pinocchio Disney Plus live action version that's out right now. And then what I found interesting is that Netflix also announced that they're doing a Pinocchio Guillermo del Toro version. He's directing that, and it's a stop motion. And it's in December or something. It's coming out soon.
November, December.
Or November,
around that
December.
time.
But it's coming out soon, couple of months right after the live action version. I'm which one is gonna come out on top?
What's with the
Guillermo
uptick
del Toro.
in Pinocchios?
I
all of
don't
a
know.
sudden?
I don't know. It was I don't know, like it's like kind of like every other year, it feels like Hollywood decides to do a version of the same movie.
As
Like
live
I remember,
action.
yeah, I remember a few years ago that movie Olympus Has Fallen, and like a couple months later, White House Down came out. It was literally the same plot. It's like y'all just like get together, and be like, okay, I'm gonna make this. Well, I'm gonna make that too, but better. It kind of feels like that, but yeah, it's like all the remakes are like just the same story happening at the same time. I think the Guillermo del Toro one's gonna be better, and I haven't even seen the new Disney one yet.
Like I seen the trailers for both, and I know like the Disney Plus version has Tom Hanks as Geppetto, and then in like the Pinocchio Netflix version has a pretty good cast. Has Ewan McGregor, Tilda Swinton. I forgot who else in there, but it has a pretty good cast in there, and I'm like, oh, kind of excited to see that. See how that comes to life.
Tom Hanks feels like he is literally just, I'm gonna make a bunch of shit right now. He's
gonna do my funniest accent.
Yeah, he's in
possible.
a ton of stuff, man.
Like not too long ago, we seen him. What was it? Elvis. Yeah.
I did watch that.
I haven't seen Elvis.
Oh, did you enjoy that?
Are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna watch
Okay.
it. I haven't been able, but you can save.
Oh, I mean, I don't want to spoil it.
I think it's on HBO
Real
Max,
life
right?
Story.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: he dies on the toilet. Elvis died on the toilet.
I didn't know that. So that's not a spoiler. I mean,
it's not in the movie, but if you look at history,
Yeah.
wow.
The actual history.
Alec is like, fuck your movie, baby. I don't care.
when they're like, oh, Elvis has passed away, I was like, but where though?
He's like, I'm waiting.
Alec just went to go watch a movie just for that.
Yeah, but did you enjoy Elvis, Jamal?
I thought it was good. I think for me, like with biopics, it's like they clearly didn't want to touch on, bad stuff that happened in his life or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And like I feel like you got to tell that story. Like it got to be the good with the bad. And I hope that more biopics are like, nah, we're just like, even if he was a piece of shit, we're gonna tell that story.
yeah.
Not saying Elvis was a piece of shit, but I think also like the way that they framed like his kind of his, I guess, stealing black music, where like this is a spoiler, Ray.
No. I know he did because I know Hound Dog was originated
Yeah.
from
By a black woman.
by black woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the way that they framed it, they made it seem like, oh, he grew up with this, like, this is his influence, which maybe. I didn't grow up with Elvis, so I don't know that. But it just seemed like they were really trying to like, no, you guys are stupid. He actually grew up around it. So I don't know.
I did read into it. Like, yeah, that did happen. It was just like, yeah, like BB King was like a good friend of his.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah, he had like a great experience with him. He's like, yeah, he had very respectful like black culture and all that.
Yeah.
It was more like, I don't know, the white guy is doing like the same songs that black people are doing, so we're gonna capitalize on that and not really like give credit to where it actually came from. So it's kind of like Elvis, like a product of like, I don't know what you call it, the industry.
Yeah. Like an industry plant.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a common theme everywhere, honestly, for anything. Some people, even for food, like, oh, I thought I did this. I'm not gonna give an example, but it's like oh my god, but like, oh my god, chill. Like we already, why acting brand new for?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that I do agree that like, especially songs and knowing where the origin is important. Saying like where the actual credit should be,
Right.
He
didn't even like change lyrics either.
Oh no, yeah.
He just heard the motherfucker and was like, "Oh, I'm doing that."
I'm gonna
Exactly.
shake my hips as
Yeah.
I do it.
He did have swag though.
Austin Butler.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did a
Yeah,
incredible
Austin,
job.
yeah.
In the
he
fucking
did really great.
when he had on like his pink suit. I
Yeah.
was like, damn, that motherfucker, he rocking that suit though. He killing everybody.
It's like everyone was making fun of him until he started. Like,
He reminds me of Johnny Bravo,
Yeah.
and maybe Johnny Bravo was just
The pompadour.
it's just like a take on Elvis. I don't know.
And also the Disney Pinocchio remake has a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. So
That's Pinocchio. That's why.
That's a good one.
That's a Pinocchio.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
real quick before I move on, did you guys know that or hear that? What was it? Austin Butler?
Yeah.
Yeah. He still like even after months or whatever after the project, he's still kind of like trying to find his voice again because he's still there. People were like, "Oh, why are you still doing that Elvis voice?" And he's like, "Oh, I can't even remember." And then I've seen like a TikTok of it, of like an interview he had, like I guess like recently or something like that, and he still has like that Elvis voice or like impersonation still on.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I can't even remember how I used to speak before this." And it's just like, I don't know. I just found that kind of interesting and crazy.
He deep dive into it for sure. That's crazy.
You know, can I comment on that?
Yeah, no, that's why. Yeah.
That is such a. I think as an actor, when someone deep dives into like someone's like life, like with especially for Austin Butler to still have the Elvis thank you very much thing. Like I hope he finds himself back. You know, because I think being an actor, it's such a mental game to like really like speaking from. He literally did his research. Clearly, right. He had the moves. I didn't even watch, but I seen the trailer. But he had the moves. He had the look. He had the tonality of his voice. I just hope that he does find himself again, because that can be scary as an actor to not be able to switch back to who you really are, you know. And that the fact that it still lives with him, it's kind of like how Jim Carrey still has the Grinch in him. You know what I mean? It's kind of like who else?
Heath Ledger had trouble shaking off Joker.
Exactly. That's the best example, Alec. Seriously, like Heath Ledger as the Joker. He just had that still in him, and I guess he really couldn't shake it off. And so I think for me as an actor, I just want to comment, going method, I don't think that I would ever approach it that way. You know what I mean? I find it very like, sure, it's good for the role, but like what happens after the role that people don't talk about, you know?
Exactly, yeah.
So I when you said that, I just like, damn, like the fact he can't even like talk like the way he wanted to talk before in Disney Channel or some shit. Right. You know,
yeah.
That's interesting, like hearing it from an actor's point of view.
Exactly.
Of just like, you know, that's interesting.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Yeah, and I brought it up because I was like, I hope, you know, you had something to say on that, and then thank you for sharing that. Really.
Of course.
Has there ever been like a role where you felt like yourself almost kind of getting really into it, and then you was like, hold on, let me pull it back just a little bit,
like a similar experience or something like that?
Oh yeah, every role that I do, when I did going up with Alec, and I was like playing this bad guy, like I was pretty truly fucked up to, you know, everyone on set like telling them to sit the fuck down or get on the ground, or you know, or like just being a dick, like being like doing those takes over and over again. Like an acting technique that I use is like breathing. Truly, you don't realize your breathing changes when you feel an emotion. So every time I take what happened, as soon as he said action, I was already like, I had that anger breath, just get on the fucking ground, you know? And that right there, like, even though it's acting, it still releases an emotion that just like, I just remember when I'm angry, and sometimes it sticks with me. Then I got to like brush it off. Or when I do like a sad, you know, grieving moment, I like, you know, if you breathe right now, like when you breathe, when you're sad, it's like more elongated, it's like stretched out. So that's how I pull from experiences rather than doing method, which is back to like the whole Elvis thing. Right. I don't ever try to like say, oh, I am this person, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Right,
I had moments like that where it's hard to like just shake it off. And I noticed that with other actors, to like be empathetic towards each other, because it's important to like let go of scenes and just a new moment. You know, you don't want to stick with those.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask that question. Like when it's cut, right? Are you back to your normal self, or are you still like in that zone because you know you got another take coming?
I turn it off.
Yeah.
I think everyone's different, but for me, I immediately turn it off. I'm always gonna be me, but in that situation, that's how I approach my acting. I never feel like I'm a character. I just see how would you know, Jamal react in this scenario, like truthfully, so that way I can get it. So if I was about to rob someone, I would make sure that they're fucking intimidated and they're scared of me, because I'm tall and I have a really loud ass voice, and I would be very aggressive, which a version I don't ever pull out, because I don't think I've ever done that to anyone. But you know, use your imagination. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, that's yeah. It does stick a little bit, but then I just take a breath. You know, that's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alec, I do want to touch a little bit on that. Is it all right if I talk about behind the scenes of going up a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so because I'm glad you touched up on that. Like your method, because I do remember like seeing you in like those moments and like the takes and all that. You were like, you gave it your all, and I was like, wow, this is like talent right here. And then as soon as cut and like, you know, it was craft services time and all that, I saw like Raymundo like having fun, talking along, and like, you know, having fun on set, getting on the horse. I don't know if you remember that. Yeah, we have all the behind the scenes footage. But like, I was like, you know, you were having the time of your life. You know, we're all having fun, enjoying each other's company and all that. Right. And so that's what I was like. I know I just brought him up there, but like that's what we saw, because we were behind the scenes, so we kind of saw both sides of it. Yeah. And I just wanted to bring that up. Like, you know, you do that really well, like being able to like being in the moment, switching it off, and like being able to enjoy, you know, the and having that professionalism around with everybody else as well and all that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah. Again, like I'm really happy that you're able to like, you know, like see that version of me. Like it's really important to like switch those moments off, because sometimes people stay in the scene and they just you don't know if they're still like, damn, you know. But yeah, now that horse scared the shit out of me. I got no, that was the first time I was on the horse. Yeah, and I was trying to get on, and I accidentally kicked it, thinking I was gonna go, and that shit was like, you know, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that was a big horse too.
Bro, I did not want it. I've seen too many horse videos where people got fucked up in the back. And I was like, I ain't trying to get kicked by this fool. I don't want to get Alec all scared, like, oh my god, I don't have insurance. You know what I
mean? But we filmed at for the people that don't know, we filmed at a farm, my friend's farm, and his dad has a bunch of horses, and he also has a sword. So I was kind of like, when he had the sword out, I was like, oh no.
He had a sword?
Yeah.
He did, yeah.
He had a sword.
I kind of recorded some of that behind the scenes. Like, I think it was when we were eating like craft services or lunch.
Yeah.
The dad goes and brings out the horse and does like a little show, or like maybe when we wrapped up, he brought out the horse and was doing like a little show, making the horse dance and stuff like that. And like, I think what was
my man's likes to flex.
Yeah. He came out like we didn't see him. Yeah. Like out of nowhere, he had a little speaker on him, like on his like pocket or something like that. He started playing some music and he started making the horse dance, like putting on a show for it. I was like, okay, I was like, you brought entertainment.
But yeah.
You wish you had your cowboy boots, huh?
I wish I had my cowboy boots then.
Yeah,
I would dance right with the horse. No, not with it. I'm like I've been around horses, but like I've also seen, like Raymundo says, bad videos of like people like getting too comfortable with horses, them like back kicking or like biting them or something.
Or biting or like head.
Yeah.
Dude. No. When me and Jack were doing a scene, like we're petting there's like a black horse like by itself. That fool went, I was like, you fucker. I was like, I ain't touching his face.
That's another actor that I was like extremely impressed by, Jack, because like he gets into the character for sure when he's on.
So that's exactly
when he's on, he's like probably like one of the most evil people I've seen in a while. And then like when he's off, he's like, oh hi, how's it going?
Yeah, he's watching the basketball game. Watching
basketball game, being so nice to everybody. I'm just like, wow. You're really good.
No, that dude, the fact that you bring up, I know I work closely with him because I watched him, and like being the character, not Jackson,
right?
Yeah, he was a piece of shit, for sure. And he brought that, like he had his own taste and version of it. And I'm like, man, fuck this guy. Why am I? That's why I felt my character. I was like, like that. I was like, why would fuck this guy? You know?
Yeah.
Right. Like I felt that. And I was like, dang, I don't like you. But I know that's not you. Yeah. You know? I really don't like you. You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. He did really well. You guys all did really well. I'm excited for like the audience to watch it when it comes out.
Yeah.
How is it working with like an actor like that, where you see them like in a moment, right? He's killing it. Like, how does that, like, you're like, damn, I gotta step my shit up. Like, do you go through that, or is it just like?
No, like when I saw him work, and like as an example, like how that make me feel when I saw him work. Oh no, I use what he gives. Yeah, and I take, it's like acting's like you give and you bring it back, like
you're feeding
like a back and forth,
like it's like a scene partner ping pong. So if he's like get on the fucking ground, I'm like yeah, bitch, get on the fucking ground right now. Yeah, you know, like it's very like. I stay in the moment with his energy, and I think the energy is really real with acting. Like you play off other people, and you know when they're actually listening, authentically listening and receiving that. And yeah, no, I played off them well, and we just looked like a very like intimidating crew who was really about to like, kill people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was being in there. It felt intense. Like some of those moments, it was like, damn, like they're really about to rob this place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think it'll definitely translate. We've seen one cut of it, so Alec can probably allude to that more. That like how it translates.
Yeah, it'll definitely comes off as like a real bank robbery, especially like how he shot it and everything. How you guys are acting is like very anxiety driving film. So
Yeah.
I'm really proud of it.
Yeah. And you already have all like the After Effects edits and everything in there?
Some of it we're working on it still,
Yeah.
but the pick lock and everything is all done.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
We're color grading and doing the sound for it right now. So
Yeah. And can I just say, Alec, thank you so much for thinking of me to play my character and going up. I worked with Alec at Woman at War. I met you at your school, and we still kept in touch even through the pandemic. And he said, "Hey, I have an idea. How do you think?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm down for it." And I flew up to LA from LA to here, and now I'm just like, any moment that like if you think I'm right for it, I want to give my best version. And it didn't any role that you give me, you know what I mean? I'm always gonna go 150%. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And that's what I appreciate about you, man. Seriously. And I really want to say thank you for allowing me to play my character on Going Up.
Oh no, yeah. Thank you so much for being part of it. Yeah, it truly means a lot.
Yeah.
What's so speak to kind of like A Woman at War and Going Up. Like what's the, like they're two different films, right? So how did you kind of tackle both of those, knowing you've worked with Alec the first time, you know what I mean, on A Woman at War. So now going into Going Up, you kind of know like, okay, I know his style a little bit and I might know what he's looking for. So maybe talk to like his directing style.
Yeah. Alec's directing style, I enjoy working with him. It's very grounded. Yeah, it's not like what most directors who are trying stuff. I know you try shit, you know what I mean? And you really go for it. And I the more I work with you, I know that like you have like such an authentic story of that Woman at War. I remember working with Kelly, the whole PTSD she was going through, and I was trying to play like the supportive boyfriend, and that right there, I remember those are some intense scenes. I let her slap me, you know what I mean? Like I remember when she did, I said, if you that feels right, just do it. And then
I like that.
Yeah.
I think we're not gonna like. I said whatever happens, just go for it. And I know that you go for like you just go for it. You know what I mean? And we're Going Up, knowing when I read the script, I'm like, yeah, I like how it goes flash back and forth, and I like what you did with Going Up, because there's a lot of symbolism that like I understood and why you wrote it and why it needs to be told, you know. And that's why I was like, okay, I'll let the film speak for itself, but I'll keep my thoughts to myself until it releases, Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll have to have you back.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It'll be a remake episode.
Follow up.
There you go.
Sequel.
Up.
The follow up.
Oh boy.
Okay, and I guess since we're in the topic of like behind the scenes and all that, I do want to touch on a new film coming out. I don't know if you guys heard of it. Don't Worry, Darling, with Florence Pugh, and Harry Styles, Chris Pine, and
Chris Pine.
and it's written and directed by Olivia Wilde. I don't know if you guys seen her like directorial debut, Booksmart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a good movie.
I thought it was hilariously.
We saw it
good.
together, right? No?
Yeah, we saw it together. Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
you should.
So Ray, you're also gonna know during this episode they're gonna throw out names and shit. I'm just gonna be like,
Okay.
so if you say a name and you look at me, and you're like, this fucker doesn't know.
That's a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this fucker doesn't know. So
But what I want to talk about is Alec's gonna go more into like the reviews and all that. But what I want to talk about mainly is kind of like the aspect of like the behind the scenes of the film. Like for example, just a little quick brief. The film is a psychological thriller about how things aren't what they seem in domestic paradise. So it's like set in like, or it looks like it's set in like the 60s, if I'm not mistaken, like very like
Suburbs.
Yeah, suburbs and all that. Wife stays at home, husbands go out and work type of vibe and feel. But it looks really good. It looks interesting. I definitely want to watch it when it comes out. But there were a lot of rumors and gossip behind this film. I don't know if you guys have heard or seen anything, but there were like rumors that Florence Pugh, the lead actress, and Olivia Wilde, the writer and director, were having problems because of the hypersexual aspects of the film. And at the time, I know Wilde and Harry Styles, the lead actor, I believe, were a couple when they started recording this. And aside from that, there was another rumor or gossip news that Olivia Wilde was saying that she had originally casted Shia LaBeouf as the lead actor, but then was fired and instead given the role to Harry Styles. Olivia had shared that she fired Shia because of poor behavior and said that she had done this to protect Pugh. Now the interesting part is that Shia came out with a response to that saying, or has anybody heard any of this or read any of this on the tablet? No. So it was interesting because Shia reached out to Variety, who was like writing these articles, and said that Olivia, what she had said was actually false, and that he wasn't fired, but he actually in fact quit the project. And the best part is that he had his receipts, his evidence of this, and he had like wrote a whole video, and he had like sent emails to her saying this, like, I quit the project, and that he because of he didn't have time to rehearse with Florence Pugh. Yeah. And then later, like Alex said, there's like a video. He sent like a lengthy email, and in the article that I have right here, he had like lengthy email, like paragraphs of like saying, hope you're okay, Pugh, to Olivia Wilde, hope you're okay. I really am praying for you. I know no bad intentions, whatever. But he was kind of like upset that, she was putting out this narrative of him and kind of like using him as like clickbait for to promote the film, because like, this scandal thing, like, let's go watch like, the film, and like, kind of using what his like bad image of like, this like bad, like, who he was, and like just using it to promote basically like the film and using that aspect of him. But he was like, saying he hopes that she kind of corrects the narrative and like, do the right thing. I don't know if you guys want to comment on that, or if Alec, you want to expand more on that. I know you did your research as well.
I guess he gave a video to Variety where basically Olivia Wilde's driving in her car and she's recording herself basically begging Shia to come back.
Yeah.
And they've been like, okay, I think she called Florence Pugh Miss Flo. She needs I think she's going to have a wake-up call eventually that she needs to work with you. So if you want to discuss coming back, we can talk about it. And so basically just like she lied about like basically being like, oh yeah, I was defending Florence, but it's like, oh, you actually just wanted him to come back, still because you wanted to work with that actor. And then after that whole thing came out, Florence Pugh, her team basically said, oh yeah, she's not going to do press for the movie, except for showing up at the Venice Film Festival that just happened this past week. And then the Venice Film Festival premiere happened, and the whole cast is there. And Olivia Wilde and Florence Pugh did not look at each other once. And then Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde, they're dating, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't look at each other either. Really.
Really?
There was like gaps between them.
Man,
like
this
Chris Pine was in the middle between them.
Yeah.
And then the weirdest thing happened, where I guess there's a video of Chris Pine and Harry Styles. Basically, it looks like Harry Styles about to sit down, and it looks like he spits on Chris Pine.
Whoa! You're getting your ass whooped if you spit on somebody.
I'm about to say, if that happened, Chris Pine is a stronger man than me. I'll beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's not cool.
But yeah, I was like, I guess that was fake. It just kind of looked weird. It kind of looked like he did, but like I guess he didn't.
So
it's just really a lot of drama.
That's why I wanted to like bring it up because we were talking about like kind of like behind the scenes stuff. So I was like, this is kind of like a good thing to touch up on. I mean, especially from like an actor's perspective. But yeah, go ahead, Jamal.
This seems like promotion to me.
Yeah, it's publicity for sure.
Like it seems like, oh, we're gonna start some drama, and we're gonna hope people buy into it and go see it.
That's funny because actually I just saw something on Twitter where it's like they're doing like a IMAX like special screening and that's sold out.
Wow.
So I'm kind of like, okay, so it looks like this
Publicity, yeah.
stuff is selling.
Nice. What if Shia makes a fucking cameo in the movie? It's like, oh yeah, you're kicked out. Psych.
No, all I could think about is like, man, Stanley Yelnats cannot get a fucking break. You know, he just gets framed for stuff. He's like, you know, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Let's do it.
That's like the best scene in Holes.
Yeah.
Easily.
Seriously.
Easily.
Let's do them. Excuse me.
That's such a good movie.
Yeah. No, I really feel like Hollywood, you know, I'm not even going to speak anything about Hollywood because it is so magical yet scary. Like I don't know what it means to just be a working actor in LA. And I think sometimes they do stuff like that just so they can get more, you know, views.
Right.
Know? And I know this is going back to the whole Nope. They're really creating spectacles out of shit just to make, you know, people like think about it otherwise and just, is it believe or not? And I don't know if you guys talked about the whole slap thing with Will Smith. I feel like that
no, we actually didn't talk about that.
We
so
haven't.
Yeah.
We've been waiting. So
Yeah.
since you brought it up, we can talk
perfect
about
moment.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go on a tangent, but like it's kind of like after that slap, that gave Chris Rock more like tickets too. You know, like that put and like same thing with like Dave Chappelle. You know, Dave Chappelle, like a lot of people gave him backlash, but then everyone still bought his shit, and then someone tackled him at the Hollywood Bowl, and everyone heard about that. And I think these things, I don't know if they're like premeditated or not, but you know, that's a world full of actors.
That's interesting.
You know?
I would like a movie, and maybe we just make it where like you film the movie, but then it's like a whole bunch of drama, but everybody's in on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody knows like, no, we're gonna talk shit about each other, and we're gonna try to drive up the publicity as much as we can, and we're gonna just keep it going. We're never gonna reveal it.
Yeah, that actually reminds me of a movie. It's called I think it's called I'm Still Here. I think that's what it's called. It stars Joaquin Phoenix.
Yep. When he goes on, what's the name?
On David Letterman, and Joaquin Phoenix he was like promoting a movie, and he came out. Joaquin Phoenix came out on the David Letterman show back when it was still on. Like full beard, looked like a homeless man, but had a suit on, and he was acting insane, like a crazy person.
Classic. Though.
Yeah, everybody's like, "What the fuck happened to Joaquin Phoenix?"
Yeah.
And then like a year later, it was revealed to be like all like a troll, like a skit to like like basically like manipulate the audience, and it was actually just for like a documentary he was making.
Yeah.
I think at the end of that, he like stands up and he like shakes Dave's hand.
Yeah.
And he's like, good shit or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the whole idea of like, so I have two examples. I know the first one, the prime example, Kanye West and Taylor Swift. Literally, he said when he created Famous, he said, Taylor, I'm gonna use you. I need you. And there you could hear the audio that like he's like, I'm gonna use your song to make the song. But I'm using your name, and then the whole feud was just to get views. Kanye is still a fucking genius.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then the second one, I remember some rapper, I forgot his name, but he was pretending to talk shit about J. Cole, but he only did it just so people could get mad at him. You know, and then he only used that just to get clout.
Was it?
Was it Little Pump?
Little Pump.
It was Little Pump, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, Lil Pump was just saying shit. He's like, yeah, Jay, I'm better than J. Cole. Saying the same thing with the Ball family. Oh, well, my sons are better than Kobe, LeBron, just to get that. And so people will say dumb shit to get a reaction and get clicks, commotion. And then after that, they said, I was just joking.
Yeah.
Now you know me. I'm part of the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
a great way to look at it for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe all that stuff that, the whole Live Your Wild hairstyles possibly could be real, but at the same time,
you never know.
You never know.
Right.
Yeah.
I might just start doing some shit like that.
Yeah. Hell no.
So what is your like perspective on that? Like, do you think that's like, something that like, it is what it is, or do you think of it like, oh, I don't think that's like kind of like fair or like good or like, I don't know.
I'm not in my head. No, I'm glad you asked that, because I think that shit is there are different ways to go up to the top, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's one way. Second way is just be a good person.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And being a good person in just general life. It doesn't have to be an actor or anything. It's you have to work 10 times harder, because some people just don't have dignity or pride or integrity just to be a normal human being. They have to like find some other way to finesse the system. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I know a lot of people on TikTok pretend to like do pranks and shit,
Mm-hmm.
or like blow up, or like do a dance, or like pretend to do something crazy and then they get views. And that's what I think Nope is about. I'm bringing Nope because I think that's what people do. They like to make something out of nothing and make a big deal out of it to get views. I think that's one perspective of Nope. Why I think is why it's such a great film, because I think he's talking about the movie industry truly, how they just like to make shit out of nothing and make money off of it. Yeah. So I don't ever want to, personally, I'm saying right now, I don't ever think about doing that way to just to bring someone down, because that could ruin their life or career.
Right.
And I think that's totally unfair. And I know that karma is real, and that that stuff will come back around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I agree, because even like Shia in like the email he's saying, he was like, I accept, and like, I don't even like know who that person was in my past and all that. I'm trying to move forward. I have a family now, that's why I'm trying to like have you please correct this, because I don't want when my daughter grows up reading all this stuff about me and it's not even like true,
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, thank you for your opinion on that.
And I think with the Shia situation, because he was kind of public enemy for a little bit.
Yeah.
She saw that as like, oh, I can drag him through the mud and people will get on my side.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not cool. Cause Shia, he's a fucking really good actor.
Yeah. He's a beast.
He's so good.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's not real and it's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to think about it.
Yeah.
And then we can briefly talk about D23 and like some of the upcoming like projects that they've have or that they've announced. First one, The Little Mermaid live action. Have you guys seen trailers of that?
I saw a clip of Haley.
Yeah.
She's really beautiful and she sings really well.
Yeah. I think that's that's gonna come out amazing. I know there was a lot of like
Backlash.
hate when it would backlash and like hate when like they first announced that they had casted.
I wonder why.
You got something to say, Alec?
Alec, tell us what you feel, man.
Go ahead.
All of a sudden, they cast a black girl as the Little Mermaid, and it's woke.
Oh man, this is why I love it. That's why I love hearing your opinions, man. It's so fucking funny. Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, she does sound really amazing. She looks the part.
Yeah.
100%. She has like a interesting look to her.
Mm-hmm.
Where we're like, yeah, she does look like a mermaid. And yeah, I'm just like, I don't see the problem with it at all. Besides that, she's not a white girl with like bright red hair. I mean, she has the red hair.
She has, yeah.
Yeah. And it's just more like, I'm just kind of tired of Disney remakes.
I will agree with that. Lion King was fucking horrible.
It was
the live action.
I didn't watch it. I just.
Oh, you didn't miss anything.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
If you see the original, you didn't miss anything.
Yeah. Can I comment on the whole, they casted Haley as Little Mermaid. Mm-hmm. The whole backlash about her, being black. It's like, what the fuck? Like they did that to Zendaya too when she was MJ. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But now all of a sudden they love MJ because she went through the slippery slope of Hollywood and the media. Like, oh, Mary Jane Watson's a white girl, But like, it didn't matter because she was fucking dope as fuck.
Yeah.
And a backstory on Zendaya and her acting, she said to her agent, submit me for all the characters that for the white roles, and I'll show them why I'm this is a matter of what Ray
Right.
I'm she's fucking good, and I love her in Euphoria, and I think she's one of not the best actresses I've ever seen that can truly display authentic coming of age teenagers, you know, going through like that awkward phase from becoming a teenager to an adult, you know. So that's what I have to say about that. I think Hollywood is now like they just have to go through that shit, which is unnecessary, just to want to be good at what they're truly good at. They're just talented as fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great example. They've also announced the Mandalorian season 3 as well coming out. Indiana Jones 5. I know Harrison Ford's still doing his thing.
About to be 80 years old.
Yeah,
80?
Yep.
yeah.
By the time it comes out, he'll be 80 years old.
Dude, that fool looks like he's 50 still. What the fuck? Am I tripping?
Keeps in really good shape.
Am I tripping?
Yeah.
Oh. 80?
Yeah,
He said 80 Ocho? Ocho?
So, yeah.
Damn, I'm being
Apparently, he
English,
still did like a good amount of his own stunts for this new one. So
yeah.
That's crazy.
I love like the Indiana Jones ride in like Disneyland. Yeah, but yeah, big fan.
You love giving Indiana Jones a ride? What?
Fuck it. Yeah, you gotta be careful. I know. What's that? Shots fucking fired.
Please, Daddy Indy.
But it's funny because I had another joke like when we were talking about horses, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I watched a horse video."
I know. I thought the same. I saw it. I was like, no, don't say it. Don't say it. I saw you. I was like, don't say it.
Yeah, I think you started talking. That's why I didn't, because I was about to fire that bitch off. Now.
That's funny.
Actually, I just remember I want to jump back to the Little Mermaid real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was a solid trailer, but I'm just like, why does everything in the trailer look so dim? It was a very dark looking.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I know they're underwater in the ocean, and it's like,
Right.
you know, the ocean's dark. So I'm just kind of like, this is a movie, and I'm like, can I see things? Like I'm kind of like, oh, that's Ariel. I thought she was like a whole different fish swimming through. I was like, I don't know, just like this weird photorealism that they're trying to do.
So what, on the scale rating, just by seeing the trailer, what do you think it'll be? We have a rating scale.
Okay.
It's ass. That speaks for itself. Mid, and then peak cinema.
Oh, those are pretty good rankings.
Okay.
That's actually pretty good.
And then we have like an extended. So we have ass cheeks,
Sure.
ass mid, mid peak, peak, and then peak cinema.
Yeah, that's a pretty good rating.
Yeah.
Honestly, that makes so much sense for like that shit was ass. It's mid. Like, dude, this is
There it is.
you know, this is peak performance right here. You know?
We're gonna put that on a shirt and start selling it.
Guys,
No, you guys are the first
what are
one.
we doing? We got to trademark this stuff now.
Yeah.
It's trademark now. Don't take our shit, bitches.
Yeah.
But yeah, based on the trailer, I think it will be mid
Okay.
overall. But even though I'm sure the music and everything is going to be great. But yeah, I think it's going to be mid.
There you have it, people.
I just hope they added something, just a little, I don't know, something different.
Wait.
Something different from the original. Like,
Is Sebastian even in it?
Yes, he's in it.
he is?
I
Okay.
forget who's play. Let me just look up his
My bad. I
play.
mean,
No, yeah. I was just saying, I hope it's like slightly different or like something's different. I just hope they don't like do the whole Lion King thing of everything being basically the same.
Yeah.
I think the only thing they changed in like Lion King was they added a musical number, like one more song.
Did they?
The Beyonce song.
An extra Beyonce song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Beyonce song.
Like that was needed.
Oh, the David Diggs is voicing Sebastian. That's pretty
Okay.
good casting.
So
yeah.
if David Diggs, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now he's fucking
Oh, and Javier Bardem's playing King Triton.
he's so good in Blind Spotting.
Yeah.
Like
I love that movie.
I watched that movie just like literally I would say 7 months ago, and I think I watched that because I think was that on your list of like movies to watch? Or no?
I believe, yeah, it was.
Yeah, I watched it because and man, the way it's literally based off of the Bay, and the way he portrayed. Do you guys watch it?
Yep.
You guys all watched it?
I haven't seen it, but
Okay. I'm glad I asked.
okay.
All I'm saying is that he has such a way how he articulates his emotions and the way he raps. So the fact that knowing he's Sebastian, like perfect, I think that's an incredible talent choice in the way he says things, because Sebastian's kiss the girl, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's
It's
awesome.
gonna be cool.
Next we have Endor Star Wars. It's is it a movie or is it a show? I can't remember.
It's a show.
It's gonna be a show, yeah, on Disney Plus. We have Peter Pan and Wendy, a live action version of that. Haunted Mansion. Is that a remake or is that a whole reboot?
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that the one with like Adam's Family, right? Or is that different?
No.
like
Haunted
the-
Mansion, the one with
Disney-
Eddie Murphy,
the
right?
Disneyland ride.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. And then we have Snow White, and then lastly,
Another race people race one got mad at. Rachel Zegler, the Latina, is playing Snow White.
wait.
Oh,
isn't
really?
Isn't she the one from West Side Story, right?
Yeah, she's from the West Side Story. But she's playing Snow White.
How crazy is that? That we were making that joke
Oh yeah.
earlier before we went on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We'll say it off when we're all.
But nah, never.
That. We were making a joke about like movies should be remade and they should be stereotyped to death. So like Snow White should be rolling up in a fucking lowrider, and like the door should be like, "Orale, ese, like, what's up, Holmes?" You know, fuck that. We're like, cancel us if you want. We don't give a shit. We paid for these microphones. We can say whatever the fuck we want to say. So
Ray's like, oh my god.
No. I have similar thoughts. I think honestly, like, that's what I mean. Like, why can't I just have Rachel Zegler just play Snow White? You know, like based off of her fucking talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Great singer.
Great
Yeah.
singer.
Great singer.
I
Beautiful too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Said,
you just slide that
Say
in
that.
there.
Just Rachel.
I love me some Rachel. You know? No, here. The reason why I know who this actress is really well is because I love her rendition of Tonight in West Side Story.
Yeah.
I literally sing along with it.
Wow.
With her as if I'm like singing with her, and I think she's amazing. And so the reason why I want to be extra transparent about why do people fucking care so much if they're not the original, you know? It's kind of like, I'm going to bring that topic of like, what is, you know, representation mean for you, Ray? You know, Asian representation, you know, or for BIPOC. I'm like, I think we all need to be represented more, but there's two different things to be represented. There's stories or people, you know what I mean? I think there's just so much talent that like give other people chances.
Right.
You don't know what else people are actually capable of, and stop think outside the box.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And and that's why one of my main goals of like just breaking into Hollywood like that is like, who cares? Well, I shouldn't say who cares. It shouldn't matter if I'm Filipino or Black or Asian or Mexican or Latina. You know what I mean? It's really just, no, I'm here to tell a story, and here's my version of it. Will you accept me as is? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think people go the backlash and they still say, I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna do what I'm saying. I'm gonna do me. I love that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I think
they don't let that stop them. Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't let them stop them. It's kind of like, that's really the main message. Like, are you gonna let people say no to you? Like, are you gonna how are you gonna do? Are you gonna bounce back? Or are you gonna like give up and be overwhelmed with the opinions of like people who don't even fucking matter?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's something I'm truly learning being in LA. You know, I don't, literally Joe Coy said to me, they said no, like give them a reason why that they should have said yes. You know?
I like that.
Yeah.
So
Powerful.
yeah, that's
I like that.
that I feel for these actresses, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
That's some
Yeah.
deep shit right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Snow White movie also features Gal Gadot as the evil queen.
how come no one said shit about that? You know what I mean? Okay. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, how come no one said shit about it? She was Wonder Woman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Gal Gadot's not Amazonian.
Right.
Yeah.
Why is she playing an Amazon?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And man,
Well, and then it's also like people don't think Idris could be 007.
He can totally be that.
oh,
He'd be great too.
Yeah.
man, see,
You know?
like 007, man.
Yeah.
Money.
That'd be legit.
Yeah, that's legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have heard they are looking into like a Man of Color for the new James Bond. So I'm kind of like, I know it's kind of like what's his name? He's like off that show Bridgerton.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
Yeah, and the other guy that was in Crazy Rich Asians, Henry Golding. I heard he's up for it too. So
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like, that'd be both pretty good castings, I think. So
I think this guy, Jamal Davis, is up for it too.
Yeah, that's good.
running away from a burning car.
It's just a scooter, though. Just a scooter.
But yeah, the last one, Jonathan.
The last one is get this, Mufasa, the Lion King. So they're doing like a prequel, basically, version of the Lion King with the story of like Mufasa and how he came to,
What, die?
or I guess
How does he lead to his death?
yeah. That's what it said from what like I read. Yeah.
Is there any casting for that?
I know it's gonna be directed by. I'm kind of interested in this one, even though I hate the remake. But this one is gonna be directed by Barry Jenkins, who directed Moonlight.
Very cool.
So I'm just kind of like, okay, this could be interesting, maybe, hopefully. But yeah, I think they got let me see. Who's in I know they casted somebody as it's gonna be a younger person, of course, playing Mufasa or voicing him.
God, there's a joke there.
Just saying that. What the fuck? Yeah, that what happened to. I don't give a fuck. We bought these mics. I don't give a shit.
You're right.
Just say it. Say it.
Mufasa's just gay now.
How so?
Moonlight.
Moonlight.
I'm like, oh, so
yeah.
Mufasa's gay.
Yeah.
How does Simba
Gonna be a
become?
love story.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah. Literally,
looks-
that's what the
Can
whole
you feel
point.
love
That's the whole
tonight?
movie, Moonlight. Yeah. Oh man, damn.
But it looks like an actor named Aaron Pierre will voice Mufasa, and Kelvin Harrison Jr. will be the voice of Scar.
What is Aaron Perrin?
Aaron P.
Aaron Pierre.
Oh, what is
Pierre.
Pierre?
Oh, he was on the Underground Railroad. Okay, that makes
Is he white?
No, he's a black guy.
Oh, dang it.
He was in Old.
Well, he's in Blade.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the new
Oh.
Blade coming out. Yeah, he looks like he's a rising star.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Sometimes
so good for him. Getting that.
Good for him.
Yeah,
And-
and Seth Rogen is returning as Pumbaa.
Yeah.
Dude, I like Billy Eichner. He's funny.
Oh
Yeah.
he's playing
Yeah,
Tobias,
yeah.
Billy on the you see
Billy on the street? Yes.
He's like, Miss, say nothing for $1. His energy is so funny. He's like, well, I don't like you. I
Yeah.
like your attitude.
Jamal, he low key reminds me of you.
I don't even know who he is. Let me see the picture.
That's
Alex.
actually true.
Yeah, he literally reminds me of you.
Yeah,
like,
that-
Pull up the
just the
picture.
white version.
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
wrong.
Billy. Yeah, you and Billy Eichner do have the same like funny ass remarks of how you guys like
Yeah,
talk.
you guys just like have that like kind of like specific
like,
comedy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you guys have that very like comedic, like you know.
I kind of look like him a little bit.
Yeah, Jamal Eichner.
yeah, there you go. I like it.
But yeah, I do like Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner as Timon and Pumbaa. They fit
Yeah,
those parts pretty well.
Is there a trailer?
No,
none of it.
Yeah,
They just announced it.
Okay.
Like it's probably that's why I said some of these are like
they're about to film
announcements.
it, I'm sure.
Yeah, some of these are announcements. Others they just release trailers and all that. So
Yeah, the only trailer that they showed, I know they showed trailers like within like D23, like they can only exclusively see it, so they haven't. But the only trailer they released online was Little Mermaid, because I guess they're most excited for that one. I guess.
yeah,
How do you feel about like franchises just kind of pumping out stuff, Ray? Like Toy Story 4, Lion King, Mustafa, whatever.
Mustafa.
Like,
Yeah, I know what you're asking.
Electric Boogaloo, a Mufasa story.
No, you know, that's a great question. To be honest, I'm glad they do it only because everyone will always have a different version of something.
Yeah.
That goes the same thing with music. Like Fantasy by Mariah Carey, big lot of big energy. You know what I mean? Everyone samples everything. It's just their own take on it. So I wouldn't. I'd say it's great. Gives other people way more opportunities to show. Hey, remember this movie? Something. Well, what's a movie that you saw as a remake but you didn't expect to be so damn good? That's a question for all three of you guys.
That's a good question. Because remember, me and Jonathan went to see a movie called Suspiria.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a remake of an old horror movie from the 70s.
Yeah.
It looked really good from the trailer, but I expected it to be like even like better than like the original one. That was like it ended up being like one of my like favorite movies of all time, pretty much now. So I was like,
Right.
yeah.
And I didn't even see like the old version of it, so I came in it watching it with like fresh eyes. And when Alec told me, he's like, yeah, that's kind of like some things were like similar to the original, but it kind of like was different, right?
It did its own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like,
That's
amazed.
a tough question, man.
You know what I mean?
That's really-
So like for franchises like Toy Story, Marvel, watch 40, 50 years from now, they're gonna have another Iron Man. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They already had like a Hulk before, like, you know, the new Hulk ones, right?
they did.
With
Yeah, we've had 3 Hulks in our lifetime.
Yeah. or like the same thing with like Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know, Maguire, Garfield, and Holland. You know, to be honest, I'm always gonna be with Bully Maguire.
Team
You know what I
Toby,
mean?
baby. Team Toby.
Yeah. You know, it's so funny. Like his 3 movies are the fucking best, in my opinion. Like I love
Yeah.
Tom Holland. I think he plays Peter to the T.
Right.
But the way Tobey Maguire, he's
Yeah.
The
like,
way he does things is like amazing.
yeah,
The way he sheds tears.
yeah. So yeah, there's gonna be a remake of Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
And then, so speaking of Spider-Man,
Batman?
like, so I think that there's there's gonna be another Spider-Man coming out, right? And if you guys follow the comics, Ned, who plays Ned, he's his name's Jacob. I forgot his last name.
Jacob Batalon.
Yeah, he's Filipino, right? And so I had this theory that I'm gonna manifest is that since they're multiverses, I would be in the other multiverse as Ned, as the villain who tries to kill Peter.
Oh right, he becomes Hobgoblin. Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to manifest, because there's always gonna be different
Yeah.
versions,
Right.
you know, and you don't know who's gonna play that, but I think again I'm plugging myself because I want to have that opportunity to play a different version of Ned that people are not gonna expect.
Yeah,
You know,
I could definitely see you in the MCU for sure.
Yeah.
In the Marvel movies.
put it out there in the universe, man.
Yes.
no, well,
Put it out
That's
there.
how I worked for the guy that played Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
He was like,
Yes.
he was on Twitter being like, "Hey, Marvel, hit me up. You want me in your
That's
movies?"
so, yeah.
And like
Exactly.
a
That
year
was-
later,
that
he's
was
like,
really
became
well.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
Marvel, fucking Raymundo,
Right now.
fucking do it.
Raymundo as the
do
Hobgoblin
it.
in Spider-Man 10.
What are you guys waiting for?
oh man, I'll show you guys something after, or actually I'll show you guys something, but I can't say it. But here's a photo. This is an audition I did today.
Oh shit!
yeah. Oh shit, right? Yeah. Oh shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Right here. I'll zoom in for you. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
So
wow.
I literally just recorded that before I came here,
Fuck.
and it
dope.
sounds fucking great.
Nice.
So that's what I mean. Now that like I'm on the radar,
Right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show them that I'm saying right now, I'm so confident that this take is what they're looking for. And I put so much fucking work in this that I'll show you guys after what it sounds like and why I think like at least that'll be my introduction to them.
hell
That'd be
yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Looking forward to hearing it.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a
Dope.
great question about franchises. I think it just creates more opportunities for people who, you know, give them a hot take.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your best? What you asked us? What's one that you think is better than the original?
Shit.
You can think about it, and we'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Because I still can't fucking think of one.
All right, and then last one on my docket was there was this, I guess, like viral picture going around of like a screenshot of the new Fantastic Four
Oh, shit.
cast lineup. Some were saying it's fake, some were saying it was real. I need you guys to each tell me what you guys think of this new cast. I know I kind of know what Alex's reaction is
Well,
gonna be, but
What's the picture?
Well,
I know I'm about to. Oh, okay, so
yeah, you
Just
go.
send it to me.
the okay. Does everybody have their what is that called?
Airdrop?
Airdrop, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I have an Android.
I forgot about that.
And Dennis said that. Like, nope.
I can. You want to like read it off? I can.
Yeah. I'll yeah. If you can send it, Alec, and then I'll read it off. So we'll start off with John Krasinski.
Yes.
Reed Richards.
Why are you laughing?
Whenever John Krasinski as Reed Richards, I want to die inside.
Because he's from The Office.
That
Fireplace?
too. I'm just like he's a terrible choice for Mr. Fantastic in my opinion. So I'm just like, no. I'm just like I just see Jim. I don't see the smartest man in the Marvel universe. I see Jim Halpert.
Yeah.
Wait, did you send it to me?
Or
Did I get?
Oh,
I didn't get it.
my bad. Hold on.
Come on.
Oh man, Jamie,
read it out
shit
at this
up.
point.
Jamie.
We need a Jamie. Somebody.
We do need a Jamie. We're what is that called? Opening applications for a Jamie.
Hell yeah, Jonathan.
Speaking that into existence. Okay, hold on.
But yeah, there's they had
I send it now. I think
Marvel had a panel today at D23, and they were announcing new projects. And I guess there was saw the picture a couple of days ago, but it was a rumored cast list. And it was gonna be comprised of yeah, that's definitely not real.
okay, and then it says Jodie Comer. I don't know if I say it right.
Comer
As Sue Storm, John Boyega as Johnny Storm, Seth Rogen. I think he's the thing, right?
Yeah, the thing.
Yeah, and then Matt Shackman
As the director.
and then Henry Cavill will be Victor Von Doom.
That's all BS because I kept up with D23 today, and yeah, all that's been pretty much. They didn't even have a cast for F4 yet, Fantastic Four yet.
So is this just like a smoke screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's fake. It looks like Photoshop is fake.
Yeah.
I told you.
But nah, it was like there's this thing, also another thing where it's like it had those same exact people, but then they also had like Denzel Washington could also join the Marvel movies, and like what's his name? Gus Fring from Breaking Bad. Giancarlo Esposito. Like he could, like he's
such a good.
like he's rumored right now to play Professor X.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, John Boyega probably could either be the Human Torch or Cyclops. That's like the rumor right now.
There was a rumor about Denzel being in a Marvel movie.
He's potentially playing Magneto.
Oh God, Denzel, don't do it to me.
Jamal's like, the mighty have fallen.
Don't do it to me.
He has given in. But I don't know. I feel like every actor is probably going to be involved in a superhero movie at some point.
Just kind of has to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, with all the like amount of numbers of heroes that they have, they're just gonna. Okay, who's next?
You mean the amount of money?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll fucking be a superhero.
I remember direct.
Not a good one.
I'll direct one. Yeah, I love to direct one.
There's gonna be multiverse. There's gonna be Hancock in MC.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
But yeah, I was just like, I don't want John Krasinski back.
He doesn't want John Krasinski looking at the camera going.
Because I remember. I remember. I don't know if I told this story on the podcast, but I remember watching the new Doctor Strange movie.
Multiverse.
Yeah, Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
And the scene came up where the Illuminati showed up. The cameos of like Professor X and all that stuff. And everybody's going crazy. And then John Krasinski's like Mr. Fantastic showed up. I was the only one that was just like, Jesus Christ.
And everybody around him was cheering.
And then there's like this one girl in the corner that I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. And I was just like, oh my God. People really love this that much. And then he died a couple minutes later, so I was pretty happy.
And you like stood up.
You were the only one cheering.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. When I watched the movie, I was like, dude, like they really just they got mollywopped. Like they just swept
got
under the rug.
destroyed.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Second Black Bolt went out. I was like, oh shit. His head exploded. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Jamal's like, oh my God.
I'm like, what?
This movie.
Head exploded. Have seen what?
Multiverse of Madness?
No. I'm not a
superhero
superhero guy.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as you're okay hearing that.
I know he's like,
I do like Batman though,
Okay.
but I don't like. I don't know. To me, Marvel is just like,
Yeah.
you know.
I've met people like I know I feel like an experience like it's always like the highest is I love Marvel and then there's like no DC knows what the fuck they're doing and I think you're part of the
Maybe because I do enjoy Peacemaker, but really I've only seen like Batman. I haven't seen Batman versus Superman, Justice League. I don't have time to watch the Zack Snyder cut.
4-hour epic.
I don't
yeah.
have time for that. You know,
We all saw you saw the Batman, right?
I haven't seen Batman.
Oh, you haven't seen Batman?
Yeah.
really?
We love, yeah.
that's peak.
That's peak.
That is peak.
That's probably the best superhero movie still
Okay,
so far this
then
year.
I'll definitely have to watch it.
It's not better than what is that? All Stars. Is that All Stars? You know what I'm talking about.
Which one?
The one with fucking Kale.
Oh yeah,
What is it? Hey now, you're right, son. It's game on. What movie was that?
yeah.
Stomped him.
Stomped. Oh yeah.
Yes.
So
Did that come out this year?
No, that's
No.
old.
Alex,
Good Burger?
Alex, our movie encyclopedia.
Oh wow.
It's like some old ass fucking.
Oh, Mystery Men.
yeah, there you go.
I was like, wait.
There he is. He's back again.
I know. I didn't stomp him. One of these days, you son of a
he
bitch.
was on 75%. He was low.
There you go. Loading.
That only took a percent of my power.
all right.
But yeah, I like Mystery Men though. Yeah. But yeah, Batman was really great. I don't know, DC's. You know, you've been seeing all the stuff with Warner Brothers, HBO Max, right? Yeah, it's been pretty sad to see.
I know. Like, was it Brendan Fraser? He deserves the spotlight again, man. Like, no, like I'm glad he got that 6-minute, standing ovation.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw that clip. I loved him in The Mummy, and then like the fact that what Batgirl got, canceled, and Ezra Miller is still relevant. I'm not saying like I'm not saying
we talked about that. Yeah,
I'm not saying cancel him. I'm saying, but like, give people the right, the light of day of those who work their asses off.
This person has actually committed crimes.
Yeah.
Like, crime.
Right? Yeah. He's like, you see that video? So say yes or no if you want me to slap the shit out of you. Like, yeah, right? I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like, what is wrong with this dude, man?
And this him run rampant.
Yeah.
He thought he was the Flash.
Okay. Can I say I think what really messed him up though was the Stanford prison experiment.
Oh yeah,
I really think
that.
that movie really messed him up because he was the one who's been getting like the most like mental like torture out of everyone. I think when I saw that film, and he, even though he played an actor, that they still mimicked it, and I feel like that's what I'm saying. The whole mental health thing of like getting out of those mindsets, whether they're your character or not, or like you still hold on to stuff like that. Shit. Again, I think that's where he kind of like shifted because I think he blew up from that.
yeah.
But yeah, it's I don't even know what to say about that. That's
Yeah,
all
it's
I'm
crazy. That's speaking of Brendan Fraser, I want to talk about the Venice Film Festival. Actually,
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
That happened over the week. Like I said before, Don't Worry, Darling premiered there, and it's got a Rotten Tomato score of 44%.
Jeez.
So we're in for a great time.
But when you say like the Rotten Score Tomato, you mean like because there's how there's two. There's like the
critic and
the
audience.
critics and then
Yeah, the critic score is 44%.
40. Okay, critics.
You won't know the audience score until it comes out.
Right.
But yeah, we had a bunch of premieres there, including Brendan Fraser's film The Whale. And yeah, that came out. No trailer just yet, but I've heard that's an amazing film, and he's like pretty much a lock-in for Best Actor for next year. So I'm really happy to see that he's having his resurgence.
And he kind of said what you were talking about, Ray, that like that part kind of messed him up a little bit. Like he said he wouldn't do a role like that because he really kind of dove into it. So.
Yeah. And I actually sent you guys links for the trailers to like movies like Armageddon Time.
Oh, that's what that was.
Bones and Did you watch it?
I just thought it was just like a link to just stuff. Like to the email. I was just like, I didn't know I was supposed to click.
He's like, got it.
My bad.
But yeah, there's like trailers of Armageddon Time, Bones and All, the new blonde movie of Ana de Armas as Marilyn Monroe.
Damn.
And White Noise. Jonathan, did you see any of these trailers?
I've seen The Blonde. I've seen hold on, let me
You
pull
too,
it.
Ray? Have you seen like any trailers for like any of these movies?
I haven't actually. These are like the first time I'm actually hearing these titles.
Yeah.
Me too. We'll send you the email.
If I'm being straight about, I was like, those are the first time I've heard those titles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But no, actually, don't worry, darling. I know a friend who worked on that though.
Oh, cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, she's my neighbor.
Oh,
Wow.
And if you ever hear this, Samantha K. Tan, she's a writer on HBO.
oh,
She works on one of the shows I can't really say, but she has her own series. I'm plugging her in right now. She has her own Ambitious. It's called a show that she did in college, and it got picked up by Sundance
that's dope.
to like
Wow.
reshoot it. And no, she's great. She's my neighbor, and yeah, and that's how I know about Don't Worry, Darling, because she worked on that.
Nice.
Right.
That's crazy that you said that. We kind of had said a few things like in the beginning of this like podcast of like things like, you know, speaking into existence that we would like to happen. Like I think I know I was one of them. I think Jamal said as well, like write some things and like possibly even like somebody in like Hollywood picking it up and like, you know, doing whatever they want with it, but like finally seeing it like, you know, come to life out there or something like that. But yeah, so that's really awesome to hear about that.
Yeah, can I speak on like the whole manifesting and
Yeah,
writing it down?
yeah, go ahead.
So I've been doing this method called 369. Are you guys familiar with that? It's okay. I'll explain it to you. Like, it's super simple. Basically, you write the line 3 times when you wake up, 6 times in the afternoon, and then 9 times before you go to bed or in the evening. I'm going to share mine out loud. And it's cool because this is what keeps me in check and keeps me like, I do this every fucking day. I said, I am going to book a series regular role on Netflix in the year 2023. The fact that I know it by heart like that now means I do believe it. And the more I say that stuff and the more I put the intention in work, it's like, I feel like that audition I showed you, that picture, that's for a guest star.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So like, it's just a matter of time of like, the more I keep on like attracting that, and it's a law of attraction too. I know I'm getting like into like the whole mental game of everything, right? It's about law of attraction. Right now, I'm very happy I'm surrounded by you guys right now because you guys bring such great positive energy that I'm enjoying, that we're bouncing off each other. And that is why I've been telling myself, I'm trying to surround myself with people who understand what this shit is about, this industry. And I'm so happy I get to speak with you guys here because I'm surrounding myself with people who understand this industry. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
And then, you know, really to Cinnamon with Love, like, this is really, I'm glad I didn't expect to just jump in like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I got the whole setup, this fucking love this thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
this is what I mean. The fact that I get to talk about what I love with other people who love the same thing, that's how I surround myself with, you know, that's how I create these opportunities, by letting you guys know about what's going on with your lives and what's going on in my lives about our acting or film, and just to manifest it. So if you have an intention and you say it out loud and you really write it down, it does happen. Because I shit you not, I did write 3 years ago in my notes, I'm going to have my own apartment, my own car, my own job, and I'm going to book something. And I checked all those off already.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
fucking
Yeah.
dope, man.
That's great.
You know,
Love to
I
hear.
love that.
Yeah.
like it's I that's why I mean, like, I kept on writing about it all the time, and the more I write about it, the more I train myself to really be about it,
Right.
show that I'm using my actions rather than my words, you know. And yeah, it's I say that proudly, you know what I mean? I'm not here to like, so I'm the shit.
No.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You're good.
Yeah.
I say that in a way where like I've come a long way, and it's still I'm not even saying it to be I'm in the thick of it, literally.
Right.
And at this point, I'm grounded in LA, and I think that that's important to want things that you want for yourself in the future, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's true. It's true. That's why I think Hollywood is magical, because
Right.
you somehow manifest it in a way that you didn't realize it's going to come to you when you put in the work.
Right.
Yeah.
The way I see it, how you like say it is, you get out of it just as much as you put into it, you know, kind of type thing when the way you say it. So I love that. I love that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. 369, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that idea of just writing it down.
Yeah.
Because for me, like, I'll say it like, oh, I'm going to win an Oscar. And I can see it. And I envision myself walking up on stage.
Yeah.
And I'm looking out, I can see a crowd like vividly, right?
Yeah.
But for me, it's like I don't write it down. And so the 369, it's like I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah.
So appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, I think writing it down, I'll write down on paper once, but on my notes, I think it's a lot easier to type. But there is something powerful about pen and paper. You know, writing it down.
Yeah.
And seeing and having your vision board. Like, this room is your vision board. And I think it's so amazing how you have such like certain like posters of stuff that you've seen in the past that you've created. You know what I mean? And yeah, I get it. Yeah, having a vision board and having what you want, it's true. Like that's literally the high level mindset that Corday speaks about in TED Talk. You know, I if you guys haven't seen that, Corday, like, he literally just says, like, if you really want to like have that high level mindset, like, you really got to just have that vision board and everything.
Right.
And then by then you don't realize how much you've checked off because you're always seeing it every day you wake up. Yeah. That's what I'm learning. The more I'm in like LA, is like, if you really want to go for it, like, you have to like not eat, sleep, breathe that shit, but you have to like remind yourself every day why you wake up and why you are there, present. So yeah, that's a really great thing I wanted to cover for you guys.
Yeah.
That's great.
That.
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome.
That's some good shit, man. That's good. And I think the reason why writing it is because you're actually writing it down. Anybody can sit there and type, but that's not your handwriting. You're not actually like, I am going to blah, blah, blah. You know, I think it's a lot different when you put pen to paper. So yeah. That's some deep shit, Ray.
Yeah.
Man. This is the side that like I don't ever talk about on Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I only, obviously, Instagram. Yeah, this is a fun topic on being an actor or like in film. I only put the shit that people only think they want to see.
Right.
The highlights. I'll tell you right now, there's days where I'm fucking miserable and I just don't do shit. You know what I mean? That's the reality of being an actor in LA, is that I have a 9-to-5 job that I have to fund for myself just so I could be a successful actor. And I got to find ways, which is the gym. Then I have my girlfriend. You know what I mean? And the reason why I bring this is because like I feel like being an actor in LA is so difficult that and Instagram, like, I don't like sharing this side of me on the internet because people don't take that shit seriously.
Right, yeah.
And I'm not going to waste my fucking time and energy by telling people stuff who really will give a shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you right now, I only give a fuck about 15, 30 people on my followers, and that's the people I actually talk to.
Right.
The rest are just people who are just nosy as fuck. You know?
Yeah.
And that's why like I say real shit like this to you guys, because I know you guys relate to it.
Right.
And I know you guys can understand from like true perspective of like, that's just this is a different side I don't really showcase like just on social media like that, because I literally see through all that shit, and I literally use my Instagram just as a business account now.
Right.
So that's I'm happy to share this side with you guys, and that's really how I really am. Like just a daily basis, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
We appreciate that. Man.
Yeah.
You know, because I kind of feel the same way with like social media. Like, it's more for just like, oh, double click.
Yeah.
Double click. Like, you're, you know, oh my God, you're on this trip. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
You could have texted me that off of Instagram.
Yeah.
And that would have meant so much more than just like, you know, doing it so everybody can see, oh, yeah, no, I fuck with you. No, you could have told me that in private.
Exactly.
People that hit you up
Yeah.
when you're doing something really cool.
Yeah. It's like when you're up, they're like, oh man, yo, how you been? I'm like, it's like my fucking day. You know what I mean? Like, no, literally, I'm starting to understand. I'm truly understanding, like, you know, when you're up, like, and that's the thing that like, share with people who actually honor and celebrate your shit. And and this is my shout out to my acting group, Craft and Career by Annie Toe. I met her in LA, and we have a group. We meet every Wednesday. We actually sit down every once in a week for 2 hours, say, what's your wins? What are you working on? What are your goals? What is something that you can do to get your goals for your acting, you know? And literally like that finding people who can honestly congratulate you and be happy for you proudly. I don't share that on social media. I don't say that like I do this like on like no, people don't give a fuck about me unless I find that reciprocation and that they actually put effort. And yeah, great points. I see you partying shit. Okay, cool. You could have just told me on the side. Oh, you talk to me when I'm up. Like, what happened when I was down? You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. Have you had any experiences like that?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, they only, like, reach out when, like, I put some good stuff, or, like, you know, yeah, I mean, you don't ever want to share, like, that, like, sad parts of your life, or, like, you know, when you're down, and, like, you know, when you put good stuff up, or, like, when you even, like, oh, you know, I hope everybody's having a good time, you know, nobody responds, but, like, when you put, like, oh, you know, it's my birthday or whatever, that's when, like, all of a sudden everybody kind of, like, reaches out, like, oh, yeah, happy birthday, you know, like, you're like, yeah.
It's stuff like that, happy birthday, someone's wedding, someone's dog, someone's, like, someone's a new relationship, shit, you know? But then, at the end of the day, it's like, what does that's my, and I'm trying to lace this all together. As an actor, like, I see people saying all the time that, like, as actors, like, oh, I'm an actor, but you did fucking background work. You know what I mean? Like, I do love background work. I respect it. But, like, there's so much about, like, social media and, like, clout and trying to look like that they are the part when truly, are you really the part? Or are you just saying that you are working? Like, let me see your credits. Let me see your reel. Let me see your everything. Right, you know? Yeah. And I cannot tell you how much I see that all the time in LA, that I'm like, okay, what, you know, sometimes it's just an interest for people, you know what I mean? And I'm not calling out people and actors in LA, right? But I'm saying is that, like, if you ask me for advice and you know, and we talk and have a genuine conversation, and I do tell you that this is what you need to do and you don't do it, like, why ask me? You know? Like, I feel like you're only gaining something from me because it was only convenient for you. And that's what I learned in LA. And that's what's really difficult by navigating those networking relationships, because people will only, that's what I have to be careful about. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's that's the thing about Instagram, social media, and just, like, being an actor in, like, the film industry. It's, you have to, like, truly make effort, you know, just to get those in order to, like, you know, help everyone, you know, not just always looking out for, like, only gain benefit only for yourself. Right. Yeah, it's a tricky game, guys. Yeah.
That's some good shit.
And it's crazy that you say this, because we kind of, like, that was like our kind of, like, mission, and, like, when we started all this, like, we were like, okay, when we first started out, we started, like, I think 2-3 episodes, just us three, and then we're like, well, we want to eventually, like, kind of, like, grow this and, like, have everybody on, and, like, kind of, like, the way I saw it is, like, you know how when people do their press circuits, they go to, like, Jimmy Kimmel Live or Jimmy Fallon, and they promote or plug in, like, you know, their projects. We were like, well, we want to do something similar for, like, anybody, or, like, all actors, Bay Area, local, or even, like, eventually go up, and, like, other people as well, and, like, and I kind of, like, just be able to connect, network, and, like, you know, be able to this be a good space for people to, you know, feel comfortable. We always wanted to do that, like, this be a comfortable spot. People can be, like, relaxed. Be real, be who you are, you know, that way they see, like, not just the people they see on screen, but like, you know, the real person, like, you know, the persona behind the No, so, yeah.
I 100% understand what you just said right now, and that's exactly how I feel about that. I'm very proud to be a Bay Area native, you know what I mean?
Of course.
I'm very proud that I'm from San Jose, that I'm Filipino American, you know, son of, like, a veteran, that my parents immigrated, you know. I'm always very important. I'm always making sure that I know where I came from and, like, how much it took to get to here. Like, my parents, my mom and dad, I'm the youngest out of 5. Wow. You know what I mean?
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Nice.
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, dope.
No, I'm 30.
Really actor people. That's good.
Yeah, that's acting right there.
Yeah.
That's acting.
You never know.
Yeah. And so, like, the reason why I like what you just said is because the version that people knew who I was in the Bay Area, we're always changing, we're always growing. Some people, like, again, it's always really important that I love that you guys are doing this. it's fucking dope. You know what I mean?
Right.
I love this shared space that we can really just enjoy our opinions, and we're bouncing off each other. And, you know, this is the shit that I love to do. What I don't love to do is spend energy that doesn't come back to me. You know what I mean?
I agree with that. Yeah.
It does not, like, it doesn't, you know, this is giving me so much recharge energy. You know what I mean? I'm going to be real with you guys. I've been up since 5 o'clock because I knew that I had to work out at 6 to 8, drive up all the way to Vallejo to record that audition.
Right.
3 hours, did a lunch with my cast from 12 to 3, drove over here, texted you, do this interview, do the lines, because I love this shit. You know what I mean? And I knew this is gonna come back to me in a way of form of like gratitude of like, yeah, this is why I love doing this shit, you know?
Yeah.
And so what I want to really make sure that the point I'm making is that make sure that you're really giving it your all for people who care about your craft. And I care about your guys' craft, which is why I want to share the knowledge that I have and experiences that I'm sharing with you guys, that people who I used to like hang out with, you know? And it's true. I've seen a lot of rappers, a lot of successful actors say, you know, I used to know people back then, but, you know, not to say I have any like ill feelings for, but I'm not the same person that you remember me 3 or 4 years ago anymore. I'm always trying to level up in a way that's like, I'm trying to be uncomfortable being comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm trying, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be comfortable being
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable. Yeah. I got it switched way around, but that's what I'm learning this year is about boundaries. And that I've noticed that that's been really helping me truly become the artist and actor I really want to be, you know?
Yeah.
So that's, this is the shit that I honestly like go back and forth with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually want to talk about like 3 main projects that you worked on before. First one being 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah.
Because I do remember seeing you on 13 Reasons Why. The episode specifically, you were like in a diner.
Yeah.
Hanging out with what's his name?
Ross.
Ross Butler.
Yeah, Ross Butler.
Yeah. I was like, oh wow, that's a really cool scene to have. So I was like wondering, like, and I remember watching that entire series when it used to be on.
Yeah.
And it filmed at Vallejo, right?
It did.
Yeah. So I was like wondering, what was it like filming that show?
Yeah. Dude, I love that show so much. I think that's what really, really opened my eyes and truly like I believed in myself, and then that kind of affirmed that like, yeah, I can make this happen. I got the audition for Marcus, who series regular. At the time I didn't know what the fuck that even meant. I just knew I had an audition for a character. I didn't realize it was a series regular role. Then they called me back for Ross's character, Zach Dempsey.
Yeah.
I got a call back. I was like, wow, this is fucking great. 10 days later, I got a missed call from my manager at the time. We didn't split off anyway in bad ways, but it's just they wanted me to go to more like a higher, what's the word? An even better prestige agency. Like they wanted me to leave.
Right.
You know what I mean? They wanted me to see more growth for me, but I got the call, spent 7 months on the first season for 13 Reasons Why. And I met so many people, so many background from everyone from the Bay Area, people from SAC, people from Vallejo, people from Santa Rosa, people from everywhere, background. They liked me so much that they made me one of the core backgrounds.
Nice.
You know what I mean? They liked my shit so much that they made me sure that I was placed with the jocks all the time.
Yeah.
And so every time I was called, all right, core background jocks. Okay, Ray, come here, sit next to Ross. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just like that all the time. So I was able to just get some screen time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Without saying shit. And I was, I was believable enough where that the writer, Brian Yorkie, one time I didn't know who he was. I was just like getting ready to do the basketball practice rehearsal. He comes up to me. He's like, hey, how's it going, Ray? I was like, oh, sorry, I don't think we met yet. He's like, oh, I'm Brian. I was like, yeah, how you enjoying set? I was like, oh, I honestly, I love it. It's so much fun, you know? It's just amazing. It's like, no, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah, how's basketball? How's the rehearsal? Everything? It's great. It's like, awesome. We'll keep up the good work. I'm happy to see you here. One of the PAs, Robbie at the time, Robbie was one of the PAs, and he comes up to me. He's like, Ray, do you know who that is? I was like, Robbie, I don't. He's like, Ray, that's the writer of the show, Brian Yorkie, you know? And
Wow.
I was like, wow. And that same around that time frame, that month, I get a call from my manager and he says, hey, you got a scene. I'm like, what? Yeah, you're speaking on this day with these lines, and that's the scene that Alex saw.
Yeah.
Where I that everyone knows me, whoever watched 13 Reasons Why, like, you know, it's she's DTF, you know? The line goes,
Hannah Baker's DTF.
yeah, the line goes, and I'll try to, I see my reels so much that I know the fucking line. Okay, ready? It goes like this.
Wow.
I go to Ross. Make a girl wait. She's still after your show. You know she's DTF. and then Ross goes, what's DTF? Dude, spell it out. It's already letters.
Right.
And so that really propelled me in my career as an actor. I became union. I became SAG off of that, meaning like I could get into the bigger shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Use that as my reel. That kind of popped off in 2016, 2017. Like, people saw the show. Oh my God, congrats, you know? And that's when I knew. Then I'd start doing a fuckload of short films. I'm like, okay, well, what's the next step? I got to build a reel.
Right.
Did basically that list that you saw, you know, there's some that like I don't put on there because I'm just like, I want to make sure all the recent work is on there. But most of the time I always wanted to make sure that like, I want to like go for lead stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's my experience on 13 Reasons Why. I loved it. I think everyone on there was amazing. I met a lot of great people on set.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
You were mentioning talking about actors' mental health.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember seeing something. There was like what do you call it, therapeutic dogs on set.
Yeah.
Was that a thing?
Not on set. No, there wasn't a therapeutic dog on set, but I know that is recent now. Like there's just animals on set just to keep everyone calm, because I'll be real with you, and I don't know if you're gonna bring it up about Shotgun Wedding, but like that was my first time. Shotgun Wedding is the feature film that I worked on last year in 2021 during the pandemic. My first ever speaking role in a film, and yeah, I'll tell you right now, it's chaotic as shit.
Wow.
Like even like all the short film sets I've been on, you know.
Yeah.
Even once you said that, that's even more chaotic. So yeah, I'm glad that they have those things to kind of like just chill out.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I was gonna bring up next. Shotgun Wedding, and that's your you were telling me about this before.
Yeah.
That's your film star with that's the film you're gonna be in, and it stars Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo.
Yes. J-Lo. Yes.
And Josh.
All right. No one could see what fucking happened, but Jamal looked at me to the right, gave me a nice, sincere look, and like held my left shoulder very kindly.
Yes. Look.
Yeah, that was nice.
Look, we're fans of Latinas in this this podcast.
Yeah. And here, you know what? Here, let me tell you. Here you go. Sorry.
Oh no, yeah. You're also the other co-star of hers is Josh Duhamel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Josh Duhamel is the husband. Tom, and J-Lo is the wife, and she plays Darcy in Shotgun Wedding. Shotgun Wedding is basically a film about this couple who goes on a extravagant wedding. They go off in the how can I say it, like the paradise, like it's like kind of like in the islands, right? Mm-hmm. My role there, I play security guard, and I'm like the security guard on the island, and I have a speaking scene with Josh Duhamel, and it's great, and it's I cannot tell you, like, I have my own scene. Like, I'm not just like walking by and I say a fucking line, you know?
Yeah.
No, this is the scene that between the security guard and Tom.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is established, and I'm super excited because I know for a fucking fact that they won't cut that out, because I know that I'm introducing a character to the, you know?
To the main plot.
The main plot.
It's essential.
Yeah, it's essential to the plot, so you can't cut that out. Yeah, I got the audition, and I knew right away. And here, actually, this is great. I want to actually bring up this topic about this character. It's a security guard, and I'm playing a Filipino security guard. Mm-hmm. I have a Filipino accent, and I'm also speaking Tagalog, which is my dialect,
great.
You know, there's like 100 dialects for Filipino, but that's one of them. No, it's great. I'm glad that I get to play someone from like, you know, authentic, which is who truly me, you know? And that, I know that's a tricky thing. Like with Hollywood, it's like, are you going to do a scene where you have to do the accent? You know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of like, you know, actors for their race, can you do a Chinese accent, you do an Indian accent, you do a Mexican accent, you know? Here are my thoughts on that. I will do the accent if it doesn't make me look fucking stupid. I won't, you know, that's the only time I'm not going to do it. Like if you're going to portray me as someone like dumb as shit, I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? But my lines aren't dumb. You know what I mean? It actually makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, but I know that's kind of like the thing. Like how much are you willing to do to be successful? You know what I mean? Go ahead.
I wanted to like talk a little bit about that because there are a lot of like roles and like, you know, actors who have accents, and then there's a lot of actors who don't have accents. So for example, Javier Bardem is a big time actor who has like a heavy, thick accent. Spanish like accent. And for a while, and it was just like, you know, me before, like, you know, thinking, I told like Alec too, I would always think of like when I saw actors and they had like accents, the way I saw it before was like, oh, you know, I don't know if it's hard to, like you said, hard to tell if they're like actually doing it for a role or if that's just like, you know, how they actually speak.
Yeah.
So the way I thought of it before, like, you know, before I knew anything about like filmmaking and all that, I was like, oh, I don't like actors who have like accents, like, you know, because I feel like they're like, you know, I thought Hollywood's making them say that or making them like, you know, to portray
stupid foreigner.
No, because I was like, I thought they were like, you know, making them like you said, is it to like part of the character, or is it like to make them like, you know, dumb or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I always thought like, you know, why don't they just kind of like, you know, do it like a rare, like I guess like American accent. But this was me before, you know, thinking about it, and then when I talked to Alec, he was just like, no, that's actually, you know, how he kind of like speaks, but he's a really great actor. And then like that's when I kind of like started noticing. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I see it now. And so that's kind of like what I loved what you said, like, you know, what's the reason behind, like, you know, do they want me to do this for like an artistic, you know, way, or is it just like, you know, but yeah, like it's just like, you know, going back and forth, like how some actors kind of like they do an accent for like for part of the story, to tell a story, or some are just like, you know, just yeah. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah.
But yeah, I remember the thing about he was in No Country for Old Men, right?
Yeah.
And he was the Coen brothers wanted him to play that part, and then Javier Bardem was basically like, well, it was before he like made it big in it was big in Spain, but like it was like it's like his first big American movie.
Yeah. And
he was like, well, I don't speak English that well, and their Coen brothers like, oh, that's fine. It's like we'll just have you do whatever you do, because we like you as an actor, obviously, and then, you know, end up winning an Oscar for it. So
yeah.
Was that your first feature?
Yes, that's my very first feature. And again, this is I don't like. My sister-in-law, DeHaley Hall, she's an actress in L.A. She's been a professional actress in L.A. She was actually on Mad TV. Nice. She was exactly that. That's how I met Bobby Lee, through her too. And then she's been in like Dear White People, Bad Hair. Oh yeah. She used to be she's a writer on Dear White People and acted in it. She's like right now she's also doing like she's like an all around, like she has actress, writer, comedian, stand-up, you know what I mean? So she helped me with the audition, and so did my brother, and we made sure that everything that I said was on point with the accent. And I even asked my mom, is this the correct way to say this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because man, you know, when it's coming to like trying to show that this is an authentic Filipino actor, I want not to get backlash for saying a word wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because people are watching,
and you take pride in that.
Yeah, exactly.
People are watching, and I don't want people to think, oh, this is a guy trying to speak Tagalog. You know what I mean? Or this is a guy faking an accent. You know, like, but like really, like I literally make like, again, I think that's why Joe Coy, his whole stand-up is about making fun of his mom's accent. You know what I mean? Or like her talking like this and making sure that every time I talk, it's like this. You know, I say, hello, my name is Ray. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I just grew up making fun of my mom and shit like that. And that's what he did too. And I think, again, he used that for his advantage.
Right.
And I was having this conversation earlier with my other acting, with my writer, director, and producer earlier in the car, where for Filipinos, like, yeah, Joe Coy had to do that for his movie Easter Sunday. And
Yeah.
some people loved it, some people didn't. You know what I mean? I understand both sides. I don't like it. I don't like it, or I don't dislike it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like if I was in this position, that'd be fucking hard, because it's like it's a hard position to be in, being the pioneer for the very first all Filipino American cast. So, Shotgun Wedding to me as a feature film, as a big first feature film, Jamal is like an amazing opportunity for me to really showcase true, authentic Filipinos who do talk like this, who do speak Tagalog, and I know I fucking rehearsed the shit out of these lines, so it's gonna sound good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm all about true, authentic representation, and being on set was, again, talking about the whole therapeutic dogs on set. Man, I'll tell you guys right now, I had a blast on set, but it is probably one of like the craziest sets I've been on. Like, they flew me in. We shot in the Dominican Republic.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I got to visit a fucking country for the first time.
Oh yeah.
Like it's, other than the Philippines. You know what I mean? And so did that. Did rehearsal. The director, Jason Moore, he's the director for Pitch Perfect. It's pretty dope, and it was so lovely meeting him. Literally, they're you know how it is on set. All right, we're gonna take a 5.
Yeah.
One of the head hair designer, makeup, Kathleen Brown, brings me to him. He's like, oh, we have to meet Jason because we want to see what he wants for your appearance. Just finished a high intense scene. Goes up to me, hi Ray. I was like, hi Jason. Obviously, I'm gonna know his fucking name. You know what I mean? This guy put me on. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? I got to do my research. You know? I was like,
Yeah.
hi Jason. He's like, I said, thank you so much for having me. He's like, no, thank you. How did you make it out safely? It's like, oh, I'm really glad that you're out here. I was like, no, likewise. He's like, no, I saw your tape. It was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing, and I had to bring you here. I was like, that means a lot. Thank you so much. You know, getting validation, especially as an actor from a director.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it from a director who's in the industry, who's worked. It's like all those moments of like, am I good enough? I always tell myself, you are enough at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
But hearing that from him, knowing that he liked my tape that much, that's what booked. And I'll tell you right now, I was just having fun and being myself. And I think that's what's the best way to approach your acting is don't try to be someone else. If it's you, it's you. And he liked it so much that, yeah, he brought me on, and then we shot it. All my scenes in one day. I have 2 scenes.
Nice.
Right? And that was the last day on set for everyone. So the pressure was fucking on. The pressure was fucking on. I had all my scenes just dedicated for me that whole day. We shot from 10 till 5 a.m. 10 a.m. to 5 a.m. You know what I mean?
That's a long day.
Yeah.
You know?
That's one scene.
Oh no,
Two.
2 scenes.
Two
2 scenes. Okay.
Two scenes.
Yeah, I got
Two
that.
scenes. So we had a day scene and an exterior and a night scene. And so yeah, no, the day scene was hectic as fuck. I had to be in the water, you know, and if I'm in the water, I have to change. You know what I mean? And then I was also and then I was getting notes from the director, from the camera, wardrobe, the stunt team. Yeah, I did my own stunts.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
Can't wait to see it.
and so it's pretty wild, man. Like having 4 people tell you all at once, same notes. That's what it means to be. If you can hear every 4 notes while getting changed by everyone talking at the same time, yeah, man, that's what it's like to be on set. It's not just about saying the lines and saying, oh, I know, hi, my name is blah blah blah, and this is it. You stand in front of a fucking screen. No, you got to know your shit so much that you should be eating food or driving, you should say your lines as if like it's like part of your social security.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it didn't really fucking matter what I was doing. Like I just had to know that. And everything, I'll tell you right now, everything that I rehearsed on script, that was not it. They scrapped the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what I mean. You have to be that adaptable on set, and you have to be ready for any of those moments. But I think after being on set and the fact that like I got the martini shot too, that felt really amazing to close the set for everyone.
Yeah.
You know? And I still remember that day as if it was yesterday. And I think that that was an unforgettable experience that I still feel like a high from talking about, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Sorry. Oh, yeah.
Did they?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Did they ask you if you wanted to do your own stunts, or did you volunteer?
Of course I volunteered.
Nice.
Yeah. And no, I had a stunt double too.
Wow.
Yeah. I should have taken a fucking picture with them, you know, same height,
Yeah.
same skin tone, all that good stuff. Yeah. No, I said, do you want to do your own stunts or do you want the stunt double? I'm like, no, I want to do it. And so I had the whole stunt team like teach me how to do all this stuff. And it was pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
You know? And I if there's any opportunity just like that, I'm going to fucking go for it. I'm not going to say, oh, no, I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So
Like,
yeah.
fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
So my question was more on like, cause I know like the notes that like a director and like a camera person would give you, or a camera what is it, director of photography?
Yeah.
But what kind of like notes would the like makeup and hair and like all that give you? Is it like specifically from their department, like, oh, try to?
Yeah. No. So I was wearing a hat. They're just like, oh, here are the new clothes. Put it on here. Like literally, I only have 5 minutes to change in the next set. Time is my fucking money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They weren't fucking playing. They had all the lighting, everything ready. I had people changing me because like some of my stunts I had to like go on like I had to like fall. You know what I mean? And I had the like the knee pads and shit.
Yeah.
And obviously I only had like two knee pads, and I had to like, and whatever knee that I fell on, it was always random, and so that has to be dried out for the next time. And if it wasn't, sometimes it would bleed through the pants, and they would see that. And then so I've gained those notes, and then my stunt team is telling me, just, you know, I got it in 3 takes.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now, that was the longest fucking 3 takes of my life. You know?
Yeah.
I did that, and then got notes from my stunt team, you know, just try this. And then the DP was telling me, move like this. The director is telling me, say these lines like that.
Right. Yeah.
So it was just a constant, like,
I see.
everyone's talking at once, and you better listen, and you better process that, and don't waste your time.
Right.
And that's the stuff, again, I if someone's gonna ask me about it, that's the reality on being on set.
Right.
Don't know your fucking mark, and don't waste people's fucking time. But I will also say I had the amazing time, and I was so high energy and energetic, and that everyone enjoyed the fresh energy because they've been shooting for 3 months. And so they enjoyed that, like the fact that I was so fucking hyped for everything, and that I was like ready to do any opportunity that was there, and they just loved the fact that I kept on going, and they had a good time with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that energy I brought for them, just to feel like, okay, this guy's fun to work with. Yeah. And being like, again, like having fun talking to everyone, dancing and whatever. So yeah.
Because I was gonna ask, you said 10 a.m. to 5 a.m. Like, how do you keep? Because you gotta, like you said, you gotta hit your mark every single time.
Yeah.
So how do you keep that energy for that long of a period? You know what I mean?
Right.
That's a great question.
Coffee. No, just kidding.
No. Not even coffee. It's just there's nothing like being on set. That all that energy that being on set, it's just a constant flow of like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I worked too damn fucking hard to not be here. So that's what kept me going. Like these opportunities, I cherished every fucking second that I was on an island, that I was housed, that I was like being treated. Again, if you're it's weird how the set works. Like when you're the actor, like, do you need anything? Do you need water? Blah blah blah. Like, I always said thank you. Like, no, just treat me normally. You know what I mean? And I treated everyone like normally with respect. It was just the fact that like I had the opportunity to be a part of a feature film. I'm working with Josh Duhamel in the scene, that I'm on a feature film like Lionsgate film. You know, like the stakes are high. So that's what's consistently through my mind, that like, no, I'm very grateful here and I'm so fucking ready to like kill it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's, I did, I would say I did, because I didn't waste no time. I didn't waste any energy. I didn't waste any type. I didn't piss off my director. I think my director was laughing all the time. Like, he liked all the improv takes that we did. He liked how I gave him different variations. Like, yeah, I gave him 5 different versions of every line.
Right.
And that's the intensive work that people, that I'm sharing as an actor. Like, you got to just be ready to like receive whatever they give you and give a different like take for it. And if it makes sense, it makes sense. But yeah, that's how I keep it on the whole time.
Nice.
As an actor, and not actually, I should strip that away. As just a person, if I was in Alec's shoes and I'm the director, I want to work with people who fucking care about what I do, you know. And really, and I remember being on set growing up. I was like, "What do you need? What direction you need? I'll give you a take." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It didn't matter if I was on a feature film or a short film. I always just give it my best, because at the end of the day, it's what you're going to remember what I said or did. It doesn't matter if my performance was shit or not. It's just how I treated you. And if I did treat people in the past that, you know, which I don't think I did ever, you know, it's really just about being a fun person to work with. And that's why people bring you back. And that's why people remember you for those reasons. Right. Because you're just like, no, I loved him on set, and made being set more like enjoyable rather than like, fuck, we need the shot, you know?
Yeah.
Or like, you know, what do we do now? Like, you know, having people who just are good at what they do while just being chill as fuck. That's the vibe I always try to bring. And I always love being around people who just enjoy working, you know? So yeah, that's what I can say. I bring the same energy as I did in Shockwing to going up to the film Avellino. Right. And even on 13 Reasons Why, like I know what it's like to be on these professional sets, and I try to cultivate that for other people to know that, like, when I'm like on set, I don't fuck around. Like, this is my job. Right. And I take full like accountability to make sure that we get the best vision product that the director wants. You know, at the end of the day, Alec hired me. Right. Because he knows, he believes in me to give him what he envisioned for Zach. You know? Yeah. I knew Zach was like, he was a good dude. I didn't think he was a free mess up shit. He has a morality scale, and when, you know, in the movie, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but you know, he knows what he had his own reasons. I know there's no backstory, but I know that for what he has to say and what he does, he's a good guy at the end of the day, still trying to do the right thing. You know? Right.
Exactly, yeah.
What's the difference between being on set of a TV show and a feature? Like, or is there a difference or no?
I would say it's different for every set. And it doesn't matter if it's TV, feature, or short film, or, you know, student film. Everyone has different vibes. Like, you got to be. Here's what I'll say: whoever's listening to this, actor, writer, director, producer, right? Understand that everyone's different, and that everyone has a different way of approaching art. You cannot think that your way is the only way, or how other people speak and how they want this vision to become alive is going to be the same way you think. You have to be open-minded, and that people on set are not going to be as energetic as you. People are going to be as, you know, kind of like more on the quiet side, but they still know what the fuck they're doing. Right. You know what I mean? Some people are kind of like rowdy, some people are dickish, some people are like just funny or chill. But what you have to understand on being on set is that everyone has their own type of way of getting things done. And it's just, all the sets I've been on, they've always been different. But as long as you work with people who actually get work done and enjoy each other's company, that's what's really the best thing to do at the end of the day, is making a film or television, you know? Yeah. So, yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
The real question, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
What was it like working with J-Lo?
Okay.
Story time.
So, no, I didn't get to work with her, but I'll tell you right now, she was just close as or BB-8s.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's BB-8 though. You know what I'm saying? Shit. No, it's crazy. When I first saw her in person, I was like, what the fuck? That's actually fucking her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like obviously I couldn't talk to her and stuff. You know what I mean?
You're like,
No, I wasn't like that. Oh hell no. I was more just like starstruck. I was like, wow, that is dead ass Jenny from the motherfucking block standing right there.
Salinas.
That's Selena, you know what I mean? You know that's mommy. You know what I mean? Like she's not gonna fucking hear this, but you know what I mean. But
well, I hope.
yeah. Okay, but you know what I mean.
No,
But
she's not gonna hear
She's
this.
she's beautiful in person and in pictures, and that was really her. And she had a whole team around her, fucking makeup, hair, costume, all just
Constantly, huh?
yeah, constantly. And I asked Josh Dumel, the who I worked with, because he obviously worked closely with her. Cool story. When we flew back home to LA, we sat next to each other.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah, got a cool conversation. I asked him same questions. Hey, how was it working with J-Lo? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He said, man, she's a pro, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how she does it. She has her own makeup. She dances. She sings. She's an actress. She's a killer. You know, she's professional. I have nothing but to say good things. It was just, you know, and I can only imagine what it's like to work with J-Lo. Like I didn't get to actually like talk to her, obviously, that's one rule I'll say. Don't talk to the actors who are like really who are like I wouldn't say stars, but like who really need to lead the film, especially on a real professional like budgeted set. That's the one rule I will say. That I mean, if that's not obvious, that you should know that like not to like talk to them.
Yeah.
But no, I just respected her from a distance and of all of her like who she is and stuff. And yeah, I think that seeing her on screen and just seeing her like just from the monitor to there, it's like it's really cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's probably a memory that you'll have like for the rest of your life.
Yeah. My girlfriend, my family were just like asked the same thing. Did you see Jill? I was like, yeah, she was literally right in front of me.
That's
Yeah.
dope, man.
Yeah, it's and I will say it's really cool when you see people that you see on or the media.
Yeah.
There's something about their what's the right word? Star quality, success, their energy.
Mm-hmm.
They talk and walk different for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A certain
It's
cadence to
it's a
them.
presence.
Yeah. The presence, the cadence, the way they just are not thinking about anything but being, I would say, present as fuck. They just know what the fuck they're doing. They get shit done, and they just speak a lot of volume about how they do things. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, crazy not the word. It's unbelievable how much she's done in the industry, and yet she's another person who still gets backlash still, just because people just hate on people who just, you know, blow up and become successful. Everyone has to nitpick over fucking people who blow up too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's been around since like the early 90s at least. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
She's established for sure. She's not going anywhere. Yeah.
Talk about Avellino. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Avellino.
So there's a screening tomorrow, right?
Yeah. The screening tomorrow in Napa Valley.
So if you're listening to this, we are recording this September 10th. You're probably going to hear it like in October or something. But yeah, talk to us about that and like how that kind of came to be.
Yeah. Avellino is it's a film about two siblings. I play one of them, Isaiah, and then my other co-star, Precious Cole Prado. She plays Jay. We both are siblings, and this is actually like based off of my writer, Jarrell Ramos. He wrote this. Right. He actually found me through a short film that I did called Litchfield Court with David Doria, and I worked with David twice too. I worked with him on Daytime, his first senior thesis, and this is his passion project, Litchfield. Same thing for like Alec. I worked with him at Women at War for his, student, like the one in the college. And now I did going up for his actual, like, his own passion project. So Jarrell found me on Litchfield Court pre-pandemic, and he's like, yo, man, I'm from Vallejo. I saw what you did. I thought you were really great. And if I ever write anything, I would love to work with you. I was like, dude, thank you so much for reaching out to me. That means a lot, And I was so honored to like, and flattered that like people were like saying, oh, I want to work with you because you did this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was like the first time I'm like, wow, like people do watch my shit, and people are watching like how the work that I do. So last year he reached out to me on Instagram. He said, hey, remember that project I told you about? So that was like 2018. This is now 2021. He goes, hey man, how about can you audition for this? And I auditioned for it, sent my self-tape. They flew me in to read in person for a callback. And yeah, no, I want to say that like, I want to say I bodied that audition really hard. Like I knew what this whole story was about, and I knew what they're expecting. And like, I know like I really like, I remember as I was doing this whole monologue, I wowed the fuck out of them because they're just like, the room was like, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do. There, I think Jarrell. I remember at the time, and Brandon, they're just like, wow, like that was great. How about just try this way? It's like, okay, we got. It's like kind of like, oh, we got the take. Let's just try a different version. I did that, and then I booked it, and I was really happy, and we shot it in November. Basically, it's about me, honestly, grieving through a loss of a family member during COVID. And I find myself contemplating if I was responsible or not. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, shit, man, that shit's still relevant today. You know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
I really feel like the pandemic and all that stuff really kind of took everyone to a turn that we did not expect. Whether it brought you into a downward spiral, upward spiral of this is actually working out for me, I think it really just pumped everyone's brake.
Yeah.
And that's what this short film's about. It's about like grieving through a tough time during the pandemic, and whether you well, if it's gonna be in October, whether you watch it or not, when you hear this, it's about whether grieving alone or with your family members. Like, I don't. Everyone at least is going to experience that once in their lives. I know we're not meant to live forever, you know what I mean? But everyone has gone through something like that similar, whether it's a pet, family member, any type of relationship you have with someone. So that's the whole film about it. It unravels the emotions of like how to like navigate through those sibling care for each other, and how to cope with feeling the shame and guilt and anger of potentially thinking that there's a chance that you actually may have been the reason why he got sick. Yeah.
That sounds really.
It's intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's intense as fuck.
Yeah.
And yeah. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's something that you could really like sink your teeth into.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
I watched the trailer, and I love the color grading, the composition of the shots and everything.
Yeah.
It looks really like slick and professional.
Yeah,
and you
no.
look like you're doing an amazing job in it. So
Thank you. No, Tony Holman, he's the DP. He's phenomenal. All the shots he had a vision. You know what I mean? He does a lot of music videos, but when it comes to like he does a lot of documentary styles too. So he's he was the DP for that, and that's what I mean. Like based on like the whole like how the whole trauma as an actor, like I had to pull some stuff from like my own experiences. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is I think something I should address is like, yeah, I've lost a family member, my sister, to cancer, right? 8 years ago. And that still is just something that like, I will always, I love my sister. I miss her all the time. And that like, that's something that I'll never forget, but I don't hold on to those emotions anymore of that event. I just remember all the good times truly. And I can say that now because yeah, the 5 stages of grief, man, you feel a lot of things. You feel anger, denial, acceptance, and you're actually like moving on and healing from it. And so I had to really like tap into like one scene where I said to Jarrell, the writer, and my director, Neil, I said, I'm only gonna do this one take. That's it. And I know that I had to like, there's a scene where my sister calls me, my little sister, Jay, she calls me and I don't pick up because I visited him and then he's at the hospital and I don't know the lines, but she said, you're gonna send Ray a voicemail as a Jay and you're gonna listen to it on the spot as like a one take thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that shit broke my heart because she said it so softly and so like it really like hit home. And I used, you know, I didn't use that experience with my sister, but I used the breathing technique. I just remembered how I was breathing, how I felt, and my physicality, and I used those emotions on my my grandpa in the film, and the way Precious really embodied this little sister. Where's my older brother? I need you. Where are you? Can you come to the hospital? Man, that shit was like really, really like heavy. Like it was to the point where like everyone on set was just, it brought the mood down so hard because it was so sad. You know? Yeah. And this is the tricky part of talking about this because I'm smiling and laughing about it, but it's such a fucking sad thing to talk about. Yeah. You know? And that's the tricky thing about acting is like, how can you jump out of the world? That's just why I snap out of it after. But that's the only time I said, after this take, I got to go in the room for 15 minutes and then come back out. Yeah. You know? Yeah.
Yeah. You just needed that time.
To just
tap in,
and like just like come back out, and then I was fine. Yeah. I'm telling you that's hard, and I do have a therapist too. You know what I mean? That's what's important. If you don't have a therapist, if you're thinking about it or haven't thought about it, just try one time.
Do it.
Just try it one time. That's all. That's all. I'm not gonna ever force therapists on people, but just try it one time, and you don't realize how much stuff is actually on your mind that you didn't really unpack yet. Yeah.
I will agree with that.
Yeah.
Do you are you a writer too, director, or you just act?
I would say I'm a director, but I haven't directed anything. But I've done enough. I've seen enough short film movies, acted and read to know how to really make things come alive off of script on screen. You know, every time I help my other acting friends, I know how to like. I feel like as Alec, if you could jump in this, I feel like as a director, there are certain words that you know get to get them where they want to be. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like there's a certain way to tell people like, I need you to like, it's like okay, here's an example. I remember I used to teach in San Jose on camera film acting basics, right? All ages from 15 to 60. They want to try acting, and I was doing classes for every Saturday for 2 years before I moved to LA. And I remember I told this kid, and I said, I need more energy. He's like, and he didn't really understood that he didn't really understand that direction. I said, all right, how about this? I need you to get lit as fuck, you know, like sicko mode shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Mobamba shit, and he understood that right away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's those types of words that kind of like get people like, okay, I get it. To be intentional, like I need you to like get fucking crazy, you know? Writing, yeah, I have wrote an episode of like my past experiences of dating, and I'll be honest, I've been talking to a lot of writers. It's so fucking terrifying and vulnerable to show people your version of what you think life is and your story. And yeah, I reread it. I've been writing the same one for 5 years, and I've read it in different stages of my life, and I'm like, wow, I was immature as fuck for writing that. I'm gonna rescript this.
Yeah.
You know, this sounds like it's only being written from one perspective. you're talking too much about your emotions. It's not really saying so much about how they fucking feel, you know?
Yeah.
And it's right now I'm in the process of wanting to create a short film, a comedic short film, like a dramedy about two best friends graduating high school and seeing, it's basically like Superbad, but in a short film version of like what's gonna happen after college, after high school, you know? I feel like films like that are so relatable because everyone had that, you know, are we gonna be friends still? Am I gonna be still with my girlfriend? Are I gonna finally talk to the girl? You know, I really want to try to like write something like that and base it off the Bay Area. Yeah, so that's I'm not gonna say I dabble. I really do try to like find something that is relatable to my life and the people would love to watch. You know,
Right.
so yes, yeah. I try to do stuff. You know, do you guys ever see that interview of A$AP Rocky?
No.
There's an interview of A$AP Rocky. He's like, when did it ever become wild? Like he was like telling people in the audience, like in interviews, like, why do people get mad at people for trying? You know?
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? He's like, that is the stupidest shit ever. Why don't you go suck a dick? You know? You know what I mean? You know, when is trying being uncool? How'd that become uncool? You know what? Matter of fact, go suck a dick. You know? Yeah, if you don't try, then it's like, you know what I mean? Like that's how you find out if you enjoy it. It's not about being good, it's if you enjoy it. And I do enjoy helping people when they're acting and then writing stuff that like people can understand in storytelling, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to write like kind of real stories.
Yeah.
I know, like, I think Jonathan, you like to do, or you too, Alec, kind of like the more movie, big time feel to it.
Yep.
Yeah. Almost like fantasy, like almost type of thing, you know.
And for me, I like just like real, you know, like real drama, like real stories. But I think like all three of us, I think that's what makes us like really good friends is that like he's over here writing something gigantic.
Yeah.
He's over here doing something, you know, sci-fi or fantasy or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'm over here writing like drama and things like that. But then we're all like, oh, but if you try this, maybe that works. And, you know, we're all just like bouncing ideas off of each other. And I had told Alec, we had texted like a couple days ago. I was like, man, we need to write something.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, it's, you know, like he's been busy. I've been busy. He's busy. And I was like, let's just get like a writing session and let's just write,
Yeah.
you know?
I agree.
Because I just feel like when we were in school, at least for me, like I just loved being around like everybody.
Yeah.
And just like, okay, you're creating this, you're creating that. And for me, I'm a competitive person.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, fuck, they're doing that. I gotta get on my shit. So I just think like, I just like being in that space. I don't know where I was going with it either.
No. The reason why I love that you're saying what you're saying is because that's exactly it. You're surrounding yourself with people who want to work, who are creative, and that's what fuels you to become more, you know, efficient in your writing skills. Same way as my craft and career group, we literally tell each other, what are we working on? How do we achieve our goals? You know, what are you doing from now till the next time we see each other? That's all it really is surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals and not letting the naysayers or people who think they know what they're talking about when they haven't done shit with no experience and have unsolicited opinions about what they think is, oh, I wouldn't do that for you. I'm like, what have you done?
Yeah.
What the fuck have you really done? Oh, you know, I wrote this script, but you know, it's I'm still like, I have different drafts. I'm getting notes still. I'm like, but did you shoot it yet? You know what I mean? Did you actually try to actually attempt to say, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it? And that's again like, those are for the people who think they know what's better for you. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But I've struggled with like, am I ready to show that? You know, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if people are ready to see me write or me actually sing, like for real, because I do sing, you know what I mean? And I had this conversation earlier with my producer, Brandon. I love singing. I love Boyz II Men, all that shit. You know, I think that's just something in my back pocket that I have ready for High School Musical shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that. Like I'll body those songs hard. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Can we get some End of the Road?
Yeah. Yeah. So we belong together, and you know that I'm alright. Was that how was the lyrics?
I think so.
Yeah,
Keep going. I'm fucking with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make the lyrics up. Shit. I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
You sound, no, like seriously though, you got a good voice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
On, I'll cut that out and I'll give it to you so you can send it out.
Yeah, no.
I like it. Yeah, that was really good.
And like it's stuff like that where like and that's what I'm trying to teach myself, and I think maybe someone could like just enjoy the process and just don't be afraid to like put your art out there, because, and this is the advice I've been hearing from people in the industry who are either art directors or writers or actors. Don't be afraid to put your shit out, because yeah, of course it's not going to be good, but like there will be one thing that will land. And as long as you're creating that consistently, that's how you'll reach more audience members, because you're not caring about what people think. I'm literally quoting people. I'm not saying that's how I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they say to my face, but am I how it's so hard to apply it, because
It is.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid
Yeah.
of what being good, or am I afraid of being shit, or sorry, ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
You know what I mean?
the rating scale. Yeah.
Ass cheeks.
Yeah.
Ass cheeks.
Am I afraid of being ass, or no, or is it gonna be too fucking mid, or like? And that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like everyone like, oh, you need to be peak performance before you send this shit out. I'm like, you know what? How about just fuck it, man? Just enjoy yourself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like hearing that, because, you know, you have like success in the industry, you know, and that's where we're trying to get. And so it's like sitting down with you and listening to like your experiences and talking about it. It's like, okay, it's like, man, like that's doable,
Yeah.
you know? So I appreciate it.
No, thank you for
know.
saying that, Jamal.
Yeah.
No, really, that it is doable, and I say this because, again, we're in this room together, and I always feel like everything happens for a reason. I feel like having this conversation was supposed to happen, and that we can benefit from each other from the stuff that we talked about today. It is doable, you know.
Right.
Ouch.
It's full.
Casper?
Yeah. But yeah, it is most definitely doable. Like it's not like impossible, because that's literally the mindset that you put on yourself if you say, I don't know if I could do it. You know, that's one of the lessons that we talk about in my acting session, my accountability group is it impossible, or are you just not actually putting the work to do it, you know? And I don't want to come off preachy, but like at the end of the day, it's like if you just gotta fucking stop talking and just like really just, you know,
Hone in.
own it.
Yeah.
Hone in and like tap in and like take yourself just a little seriously. That's all. It's really that is. Take yourself a little seriously, and you'll see how committed you can be and how much work you can actually truly accomplish. And I think that's something that I always tell myself, is that just take yourself a little more seriously and just remind yourself why you're doing this stuff, because there's a lot of people truly rooting for you that you know are happy for you, and there's a lot of people who like to say they're rooting for you, but when you have success, you want to see who's actually liking your post or congratulating you on the side, not liking your show on Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the true thing. Who's actually telling you on the side through text or calling you, say, I'm so proud of you, I know how hard you worked. Not saying congrats or happy birthday. No, someone saying, hey, I'm really grateful you're in my life. I think I'm so happy that you're doing well. Let's catch up soon. Right. Those are the people that you have to really keep in contact with, because those are the people who are genuinely happy for you and don't take advantage of your kindness, your earnest, your earnest mindset of really like being there for each other. That's what I can really say about what it takes to like truly become wanting to be successful in your own stuff. That's what it is to me.
Well, Ray, man,
yeah,
we appreciate you. We appreciate you coming out. spending some time with us. I know you got a ADR,
Yeah.
so we don't want to
No, I'm
keep
fine,
you too
man.
long, but
Oh, good.
but
Talk about some rapid fire questions and talk about Miss Marriage Story.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Be quick with it.
I'm sorry, sir.
No.
I apologize. All right. Rapid fire. Well, first of all, do you like pineapple on pizza?
I do.
Oh, this is what I'm talking
Yes.
I do.
about. Do you like pineapple with pepperoni?
I do.
Because I go pineapple, pepperoni, black olive.
I like combination. I love pizza.
Yeah, combination. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not.
Combination's good.
I fucking love pizza. Like, there's no exceptions.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
It's met with topping. It's just fucking good.
It's just pizza.
Yeah. It's bomb as fuck, man.
And I agree.
Pizza's pizza.
Pizza, pizza. I heard that
Sponsor us.
at the hint. I know. Fuck out of here.
If you want.
Sponsor us.
Yeah.
And send fucking free pizza.
Yeah.
Lil Beezers, please.
Look at that pizza, bro. No, man. Those Caesars, they went from $5 to $9.99. Get the fuck out of here. Why would the $5?
Yeah.
Bro, dude, do you get that TikTok thing? Papa John's, you know? There's a TikTok audio. He's like, better
Best
ingredients,
yeah.
better bitches, better
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
Fuck Little Caesars, you know, better.
Oh my God, what are you talking about?
You had
Papa John's
Did
get
y'all
like
didn't know
this?
what I'm talking
I
about?
see that. Yeah, I see
Better
it.
bitches, better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
Hold on. Can I pull that up?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah,
Hold on.
please,
Hold on.
'cause-
You have to hear this audio. It's fucking hilarious. Like,
It's the best.
Yeah, he's like Papa John's, better ingredients, better bitch. Oh my God! Hold on. No, here, Papa John's. Come on, Papa John's. Here.
John's.
It's an ongoing trend right here.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds. Oh, please, internet, please do not fuck with me right now. Oh my God. Wow.
Fucking internet, man.
Dude, okay. You know what? I'll load. Go ahead. Rapid questions. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah.
Alec, you want to start it off?
Oh yeah. So Daniel Kaluuya or Lakeith Stanfield?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You really fucking went there, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Fuck. I gotta go with Daniel Kaluuya.
Tom Hanks or Denzel?
Denzel.
Michael B. Jordan or Miles Teller.
Michael B. Jordan.
Batman or Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Tony Soprano or Walter White?
Fuck Tony. Walter White.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I like how you answered that.
Fuck Tony. Oh my God.
Toy Story or The Incredibles.
Toy Story.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Ass or titties? No.
No, that's real. That's real. That's real.
It's important for a man.
That's shit, man.
You can say both. I think we all
No.
like both.
That's, it's not. No.
Oh.
Don't. No.
My bad.
This is
Can't be both. You gotta be one or the
Yeah,
other.
you gotta be one or the other.
It's like, respect the game.
Yeah, yeah. Man, it's kind of like, would you rather blah blah blah? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta give it. For me, I'm an ass guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Truly,
King.
because I just
King.
what happened?
King. I said king.
King.
That's what his name means?
You're a king.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Right.
No, like I am like an admirer of like just nice butts.
So then
Connoisseur of
so
booty.
then that means you were admiring
Yes. Yes. Yeah, man.
who wouldn't?
Work of art.
Yeah.
God's masterpiece. There you go.
What are you watching right now?
What do I watch right now, dude? I'm watching She-Hulk.
Okay.
I was like, thank you. I thought we were talking about that. I completely forgot we were gonna mention it.
Yeah.
So thoughts on it.
She-Hulk. No, I love it. I think the main actress who plays She-Hulk, I think she's awesome.
She's incredible.
She's
She's a great actress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are throwing so much shade to She-Hulk, as if like they haven't like what is so wrong? I'm speaking from my perspective.
Right.
I really feel like people just don't want to see female leads.
A lot of people that don't,
It's fucked up. And I say that because I'm like, what? Why? She's doing literally an amazing job at playing She-Hulk. It's believable. It's funny. It's exactly a sitcom show. Like where like this is the whole point of it. My celebrity crush is Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I mean?
She made a cameo appearance.
Yeah, she made a cameo appearance, and like I think
the internet.
like
Oh yes.
literally I think Megan Thee Stallion like is by far the dopest female rappers that I personally find aesthetically pleasing, like in personality, looks, and the way she raps. Like the fact that she loves anime, the fact that she's like super sweet, and the way she talks, but like she could be very like aggressive when she raps. I really like her aesthetic a lot.
Didn't she graduate also?
Yeah, and she's very very intellectual, educated.
Yeah.
And that's amazing about her. And I think with She-Hulk, I think they know. I think they're having so much fun with it. That's the thing. It's so different.
Yeah.
That people don't like different. That people don't like change.
And like I think, you know, a lot of people were like, oh, she's breaking the fourth wall. I don't like that. But I was like, but you guys didn't complain about it when Deadpool did it. That's what I said. I was like, you guys didn't complain about it when Deadpool did it.
It's funny because She-Hulk's been in the comics longer than Deadpool, and she was
Right.
doing that shit way before Deadpool was even like a thing.
Right.
That's my point.
Yeah.
And like, and I the only thing I guess like, and I wouldn't even give it like that much attention, but like I the only thing I think people like don't like is how it's like different from like everything in the MCU, because it's like so comedical. It's like it doesn't really take itself serious, like, you know what I mean? And like an aspect of like since it's about law, and it like makes law kind of funny and interesting in an interesting way, because, you know, usually it's not that interesting unless you do the full dramatic, like, you know, Law and Order or whatever it is, you know. But you know, I think the way they're approaching it is like, you know, all right, it's different. It's like, you know, they're doing their own path, just like all the other shows are, you know, doing it their own way. So why not letting She-Hulk do what they want to do with it? Yeah.
Okay. I think, let me take that back about being female leads. WandaVision is a female lead. I love that whole series. That's all about Wanda, right? Wanda and Vision, clearly. But what people don't like about She-Hulk is that, again, it's different.
Yeah.
It's different, and they're you're right. The whole law thing and having fun with it, you know. I just think people just do not like the fact that it's not what they expect from Marvel.
Right. Right.
Right. Like were they expecting fucking Endgame every fucking new series?
Yeah.
No, they do.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I met people that do. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like, they want everything to be basically on the standard of Endgame. I was like, it's not gonna be like that.
Yeah.
Like every once in a while, maybe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
It's not going to be
insane.
Endgame every fucking time. Like, yeah, they built that shit up for like 10 years.
I didn't think Endgame was that good though.
No, I'm not. See, I'm not. Mid. No, I think that's pretty valid, because at least you have an actual like true like opinion, seeing like, was it really that good, or was it just because all these all-star characters were just in one film and they just acted genuinely mid-peak, right?
Yeah.
Mid-peak. I mean, none of them got an Oscar. They just really look fucking dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They played with our, you know,
I remember.
psyche. Like they knew what, like, you know, they were doing. They were like,
Yeah.
oh, we know they like these Marvel characters and all that, and like we'll build it up.
Well, my reason why I didn't like it, and I'll just say it real quick.
Go ahead. Go off, King.
I just thought, like, I didn't watch the previous ones. I think I may have watched the one before to kind of pick up with the story.
Okay.
And they built Thanos up as this untouchable force.
True.
And then in the first 5 minutes of the film, he's dead. And I get it. He snapped. He wasn't the same.
Yeah.
His mission is done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just feel like that kind of cheapens the battle later on.
Then when he came back as like an alternate version of him,
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of that either.
Like if he's this indestructible force, they're spending the whole movie to that final battle. But I feel like when you take the cop out of because he snapped his fingers, and the other one he's weakened. So then why didn't you just do that at the end?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
You know, because I'm going into it as somebody who doesn't know the story. But if I've seen a little bit of it and I know, okay, this guy's a fucking beast.
Yeah.
He's tough. But then you beat him in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a lot of like, I feel like they did that just for
Story purpose.
Yeah, story purposes. He didn't really have any plot armor there.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And that
Like they got what they needed out of him, so then they're like, yeah.
The I am inevitable line.
I am a big fan of Infinity War though. I think that's like a generally great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like I love the way that movie's structured and pretty much having the whole movie basically be from Thanos' perspective was probably one of the best ideas they ever had.
Yeah.
Because that's literally his movie from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
Even like the music at the end is like, it sounds like triumphant, but in like the most in like an evil way. Like it's just like instead of hearing the Avengers theme song, it's literally just his theme song playing like loud and like, oh yeah, I won.
Yeah.
I
know. He's just in his fucking like little paradise. He's like,
it's a little cottage.
Just like this with his hand and shit. What are you guys watching though?
I just finished watching Dave.
Fuck yeah.
Man,
Season 1 and 2?
Yes, I finished both.
Bruh.
Nice.
That shit is so funny.
It's funny.
Chuck, get that. I got gum in my ass, Chuck. I watched that shit.
Him and goddamn Benny Blanco.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I was gonna say real quick. What I love about that show, it pushes boundaries. It really pushes his comedic like ways. It's like oh, I'm gonna make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Watching this show, he doesn't care. But yeah, go ahead.
Chuck.
Chuck. No, I love that episode because Lil Dicky was bringing up a good point. Why like why like when it comes to white guys acting like sus as shit, and then there's black guys acting sus, like, no, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now it's just like, no, it's true. Like, and that's right there is another portrayal of like, and I think Lil Dicky knew what he was trying to do with that. Is like, that's another way of saying like, yeah, this is why white people can get away with shit like that.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like, basically like a minority, like if you do shit like that, you're gonna get your ass whooped.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's for some reason more accepting to act a certain type of way and not get any like basically any like repercussions because they were white and they're saying, you know what I mean?
And I can't remember the guy's name, not Gato, but the other guy. He said that.
Benny Blanco.
No. The other black guy.
Gator?
Oh yeah. No.
He said that. Yeah. And I knew that episode exactly because that stuck with me. I was like, yeah, that's
very true.
The last episode of season 2.
I'm not gonna lie, I shed some tears.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was really good
because it was like
argument.
The argument between him and Gata, and then he sees like Gata's like recording in his closet. He's like, oh shit, like I do kind of have like this white privilege, and Gata's really out here trying to make it.
Yeah,
and he was just constantly just like shitting on him and shutting him down. And then it wasn't until he saw that, like, damn, he really does love this shit.
Yeah.
And then they got me at the end where like you think Gata's like not at the VMAs.
Right.
Spoilers if you haven't watched it, who cares?
Yeah, it's been out for a while, man.
Yeah. And like he's crying, and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like that's fucked up, Dickie. But then fucking Gata comes out of the stage.
Yeah.
And like, that's fucking
That's great.
Yeah. It's funny.
That tore me up. Yeah.
Not that whole scene, but like at the end where you see Lil Dicky's girlfriend with the guy. I auditioned for that guy.
Oh really?
Shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
We could have been having a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
That's what I'm saying. No, like that was shot during the pandemic. I auditioned for that guy for fucking boyfriend,
Yeah.
But they went with a white dude. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's funny.
Racist. She can't be with a Filipino man.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Chuck, she can't date a white. She can't date a Filipino.
That's not what I'm
Chuck.
saying. That was taken out of context.
Chuck.
No, it's funny, because like when I saw that episode, I was like, I love that. Yeah, that whole scene of like man, I gotta fucking fake it till I make it, man. Like that whole scene is like, it's like, he's like. It's funny. I think what peaks that scene so high is because you are seeing it from Lil Dicky's perspective. Like, I just lent you this much money. Well, why are you selling things to my fans and stuff? I watched that scene probably 15 times because I thought it was so good and like well scripted, and the way they delivered it, and just him saying like, man, I'm out here doing my shit. Like, why all of a sudden you put yourself to a billboard, and Dave's a genius. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that, yeah, there's a lot of, I like how Lil Dicky's really pushing boundaries. Pushing boundaries, does not give a fuck. I think Dave, Atlanta, and Rami, those 3 from Hulu are so fucking good.
I need to watch Rami.
The Bear's good too.
The Bear?
The Bear,
You need
yeah.
to watch Okay, it's The Bear. And that's why I think I want to be in my own version of Ray and Hulu. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Based off the Bay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I know I love Blind Spotting too. You know what I mean? But like, I think Blind Spotting is more based off like just the Oakland area,
Right.
right? But like, I want to be able to do a show. Like when I watched all of those shows, like I love Atlanta so much. It's so funny, and like I just love Paperboy. He's so funny.
Yeah.
You know,
Great character.
the way his face is just like, yo man, baby man, I need this haircut. You know. Yeah, man, freaking Donald Glover is a genius too. But yeah,
Yeah.
so that's what you're watching.
That's what I'm watching. I need something else now. I just finished that up. I think I might just start the Legacy, the Lakers show.
Oh, Showtime.
Oh,
No, the other one
Oh,
on
like-
Hulu.
Winning Time, yeah.
Winning Time.
That's,
No, it's like a docuseries.
oh, the Doctor.
but I do want to watch Winning Time.
Winning
too.
Time was great.
Okay.
I really like that one.
I'm watching Narcos. I'm in like season 2. I know it's like super old, but
Okay.
I just started like, I'm like, I think I'm like kind of like trying to binge watch it. I started earlier in the week.
He's
I'm like on
he's
season
gonna
2.
come back as like Pablo.
like I see why like a lot of people loved it. Like, and is it always like in Spanish, or is it just the way that I'm like watching it? Right? There's just the English subtitles for those that watched it.
I think it's the way like the Money Heist. I think they usually usually the original audio is Spanish.
Okay, yeah, because there was like when they do like the dialogue in Spanish, I'm like, wow, it feels very authentic and all that.
Yeah.
I love watching it. Really great.
But no, it came back yesterday, but I've been watching Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I saw that.
Season 5 is
Yeah,
out already?
season.
Came out
Yeah,
yesterday,
Didn't they?
yeah.
It was like a surprise, wasn't it?
yeah.
Kind of, yeah. They kind of like, oh, it's coming out like yesterday. I was like, what? I was like,
Yeah.
I watched.
Yeah,
like,
it's
I only watched
out,
like the
out.
first 2 episodes. I only had time for like the first 2
I
episodes.
I hate you, Alec.
I gotta binge that, dude. I gotta binge.
Yeah, I
that
gotta
shit.
binge.
But yeah, I love that show. I love like that's probably like one of my favorite shows right now because I like.
That's so funny. I wonder why.
Because I'm like, no, I was like, well, I'm a fan of the Karate Kid movies.
Oh, I am too.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, it's because he was like, no, I
Oh
championed.
yeah, early on when this show first came out.
Yeah, on YouTube Red.
It
right?
was on YouTube Red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it came out. I was like, oh, they're doing a fucking new Karate Kid. Well, I might as well watch it. I had like YouTube Premium. Well, it's called YouTube Premium now, but I had YouTube
Yeah.
Red. So I was like, oh, why not? And I watched the first episode. I'm like, okay, that's pretty good. Second
Yeah.
episode, I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
Same
And I was
thoughts.
like, oh shit. I binged it like in the one day. I was like, guys, you gotta watch Cobra Kai. And I was like, and everybody's like, Alec, it's on YouTube Red.
Yeah.
I'm not watching
Yeah.
a fucking YouTube original show. And then I'm like a year later.
It went on
It's
Netflix.
starting to catch on, and then like it went on Netflix. Now it's everybody's favorite show.
Yeah.
He mentioned that to us. We were like in school.
Yeah, while
And
we
he
were
would-
still.
He would
like, yeah.
he would come in and be like Cobra Kai.
He would have came in preaching like
The finale of season 2, it was better than like a lot of movies that came out.
wait, so you guys watched it?
I've watched.
yeah.
I think
I
I got up to like season 3. I think.
Okay.
I'm up until the new season. Yeah.
So that's season 2 is for Miguel, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Literally, same fucking
the
reason.
fucking battle in that high
Yeah.
school was like
Intense.
insane.
Yeah. Same way I
the
found out
max.
about YouTube Red. I was like, that's the reason why I have YouTube Premium, because I was like, I saw the first free episode of Cobra Kai. I was like,
yeah.
fuck yeah, I love
Yeah.
the
Exactly.
They got your
Yeah.
ass.
But I'm a big fan of it. I'm like fan of movies, of course. But then it's like I don't know. It has like this great balance of telling like a
Rivalry.
rivalry. A cheesy. It should be like an extremely cheesy story. It
Yeah.
is at certain points, but it has like this certain earnestness, like its heart.
Heartfelt.
Like a real heart to it. That's like it feels like people that actually really care
Yeah.
about these characters and like treating them as seriously as possible without being like a super depressing dark show.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like I mean they're these two dudes are battling over shit over from the 80s. And they're like 60 years old now. It's like, but it's like, it's so like,
Sensei
it's
Kreese,
so
man.
intense. Yeah, Sensei Kreese. It's like, it's so intense to watch at times. And it's like, I love it. And I'm enjoying the new season so far. I'm only like 2 episodes in, but like, it's leading into an interesting direction.
Nice.
And I like how they like bring back original characters. And
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I love how they were
backstory to them.
expanded.
I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. So it's not like,
Yeah.
you're like a one-dimensional bad guy. You actually have like some like real traumatic history to you that led you to this point.
Like the Sensei Kreese episode, like when you learn more about his backstory, I was like, what?
Oh yeah, that's sad. Yeah.
I was like,
that
damn.
that was really cool. Like I was like,
Yeah.
okay, it's like the 80s. They had these characters in mind, and then the people now who write it, they made sure that their stories made sense.
Right.
Like the whole like Alley, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen Alley?
No.
Well,
The original, the main.
no.
Yeah, I told you. He's gonna say something.
Well,
You're like,
Alley is just basically
the
like
girlfriend of Daniel from the first film.
yeah, down with the first film.
She came back.
She came back.
Man,
Yeah.
if you guys could have saw the look that Ray shot me,
No, you said season
he
3.
was like, "What the fuck?"
You said season 3.
Yeah, but I haven't watched that in like
Oh.
almost a year or two.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
But yeah, his
She's in
OG
season
girlfriend
3.
came back.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's
The
all
original,
that.
yeah.
Then I'll stop from there. But yeah, no, I think Cobra Kai. Yeah, I'm already too fucking old to be in Cobra Kai, but like, you know what I mean?
they got CGI.
I mean, they can allow people.
No, I mean, they had
Stingray. He's like 40.
Stingray. Yeah, I was gonna say they had Stingray.
Well, they had Stingray, right?
Yeah.
But then like, but I would either play like the ones who fucking beat up Robbie or some shit.
Oh yeah,
You know
that's
what I
right.
mean? I know, and that's what I do as an actor. Like when I'm watching films, I'm like, or shows, I'm like, okay, I could play that. I could do that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I could be that guy.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's how I have to like do my research and marketing of like what I could have been in Kick-Ass. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I could have played like one of his best friends. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Star Wars. No, that wasn't a time that was accepted yet.
You could have been Travis Bickle. Taxi driver. Mad at the world. Scarface.
You could have been one of the Amazing Spider-Man friends.
Yeah, I could have been one of his friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah, Karate Kid's dope, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I've been watching. The most recent thing I've been watching. But yeah, you want to get into Mayor's story now?
Yeah, if I can remember it. So what we do on the show, Ray, is before we leave, one person chooses a movie that we have to watch, and then we come and we talk about it. So I chose Mayor's Story with Adam Driver and
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
I just blanked on her name. That was weird. And so Alec had chose RRR.
That movie's fucking dope.
It is.
Dude,
Incredible.
those fucking fuckers, Bollywood, man. They just said, they just said,
They don't
the
care.
fucking tigers and give me those fucking like awesome action shots.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no, R was fucking dope.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
Puts American movies to shame.
Yeah, seriously.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And then Jonathan chose Deep Water with Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas.
I don't think I saw that one.
And
It's on Hulu.
yeah, that one was decent. And then I chose Mayor's Story.
Look at it.
And I chose that one because, like I said, I like drama. And then as I was kind of reading about it, it's like a married couple and they're going through a divorce.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I want to see how that plays out. And they open the scene and they're both kind of talking about things that they like about each other.
Right.
And kind of like
I was gonna say this was your first time watching it, right? Or
Yeah.
No? Okay.
And so like midway through, it kind of clicked like, oh, I know how this is, how this is going to end. Like they're in therapy or something.
Yeah.
And I just think the dynamic between those two was like super kind of real. And I just love how like Scarlett's character really was just like trying to fuck him over. And you could see that she was planting the seeds for it by like going out to LA. Wait, have you seen it?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
But I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. I don't care, actually. I really don't care. Like I knew Adam Driver and Scarlett Johansson did a great job, but like I felt like it got overhyped that I usually wait to watch the movies after it's done to being overhyped. But
Same.
Understandable, yeah.
But then I didn't go back because I'm just like,
Do I really want to watch it?
yeah. Do I really want to watch like this heavy ass film about love and drama and all that stuff? But please continue.
So she kind of sets him up in a very kind of sneaky way.
Yeah.
And I thought that was interesting because he felt like you could see he was losing power, and his lawyer was like, "Man, you got to get this shit back to New York." And then her lawyer calls him and is like, "Hey, you have to come out here and what did that? He had to like get the papers or find a lawyer or something." But they had went to almost every single divorce lawyer in LA.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so if people don't know, if you're going through a divorce, if your wife goes to that lawyer, you can't have them represent you. And so he's traveling to the offices and he has his son with him. And his son is playing with the fish and his son lets it slip. "Oh yeah, me and mommy have been in like 11 offices." He's like, 11? And he's like, "Oh shit." And so I just love like he had his back against the wall. And as a father, I'm not a father, but as a father, it's already going to be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so her stacking the deck even more with this high profile fucking lawyer. He's got like the guy who's got the one office in a closet.
Yeah. Like probably starting his practice or something.
Yeah. And it's just like, you think, oh man, he has no chance. But then they have like this gigantic fight and
That scene.
That famous scene.
That famous scene.
And they literally are just spewing every single thing that they've been holding inside against each other.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, it's kind of almost just like a,
yeah.
You know? And so looking at it, I was like, damn, like he went to the point where it's like, I want you to die in a car accident.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, he breaks down crying because he's like, but I don't really want you to die.
I remember seeing that scene.
You want you want to get the final word and say the most hateful thing you possibly can to be like, put a period on that. But it's like,
and then as he says it, he's like, oh fuck, you know. So and then at the end, it's kind of like
they hug each other, right?
Yeah, and they work together. And I just thought like, okay, they got the divorce, but they're also still this kid's parent, and they hated each other, whatever they said, but they know that like, all right. We can kind of be friends now because everything that we held inside for all these years, we got it out. So I enjoy.
They can like coexist basically and co-parent and all that. Yeah.
So Alec.
Yep.
Oh, what's the rating we give it?
I'll give it peak.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say same peak.
Well, I might give it fucking peak cinema.
Okay.
No, I'll give it peak. It is peak for me. So now, Alec, it's back on you.
Yeah. So my suggestion, I've noticed, we've been doing like the last couple of movies have been like more, came out in like the last, 10 years or something.
Oh, here we go.
A few years.
Hop in the time machine.
I'm going to bring it back. Back when cinema was good.
Good Burger.
Good Burger.
We're going to watch Good Burger.
Platinum edition.
My steel book of Good Burger. No.
Said Mondo Burger. Hear that Mondo Burger?
A clock. But no, I wanted to watch since I got it pretty recently on 4K like the other day.
Flex.
Yeah, flex.
but got my shit on 8K.
Up your level.
But the movie I really love, and it's from 1981. It's starring John Travolta, directed by Brian De Palma, and it's called Blowout.
Blowout.
And it's basically this
I need to write it down.
thriller about a guy. His name John Travolta plays a guy. I think his name is Johnny in the movie, and he's a sound operator. He's a sound recording guy. So he works on films. He goes out and records sounds for the movie, and then comes back and gives it to them. You know. And then one night while he's out filming, recording some sounds for a horror movie he's doing, he believes that he heard the sound of a political assassination.
Oh, okay.
So he's trying to wrap on like what's actually going on here, and so
now you got me.
Yeah, now you
got me. Where can we watch this?
It's on HBO Max.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, HBO Max.
I have that.
Okay.
I have that. Yeah.
I got that.
All right. So there we have it, people.
Yep.
Hold on. Can I use your phone to show the Papa John's ad on TikTok?
Yes. They have. I'm sorry, I've seen it, but they have seen it.
I've seen it before. I was like, let me think.
Why are we acting brand new? I'm just kidding.
I wasn't acting brand new.
Yeah, just search Papa John's ad.
The TikTok.
Yeah, here you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Ingredients, better pizza, better bitches, better money, my clothes. Shoes better, I work harder. Fuck Little Caesars, fuck Domino's.
I'll work Domino's.
Better bitches.
Better shoes.
I know. That shit's so funny.
There it is, man.
That was fun.
We appreciate you, Ray, for coming out and hanging with us and kicking some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for having me.
We appreciate the wisdom you dropped on us,
Mm-hmm.
and just being an all around good person.
Thank
So
you guys.
hopefully we can, we'll have you back on episode like 485 or something.
Yeah, no, this is episode 4.
Yeah, you can write 2 zeros, maybe 400.
Oh, I'm grateful.
45.6.
Yeah. This was fun, guys. No, I had a lot of fun talking to you guys about like the industry and like films and all that good stuff. This is the conversations I like having,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And wait, damn, you just signed with Eris Talent, right?
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where can people find you on social media if you want them to find you? If not,
Yeah. No, it's just Raymundo. It's on Instagram. I'm only on Instagram. Yeah, just Instagram. That's it. I don't really do Snap or Twitter. I think Snap is dead. Twitter is only if I really need to tell people some shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That I think that's other than that, I think Twitter is just can be a very, very not nice place.
That was
Yeah.
toxic as hell.
Yeah. It's just toxic, right?
Yeah.
Why would I want to put myself in an environment of people just tweeting me shit that like, bro, you suck dick, go die. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That's you don't want to do that.
That or like yeah.
Just tweeting back, got better ingredients, better
Yeah.
bitches, better.
I
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you can find me on social media. Yeah, no, thank you. Eris Talent is they're based off Sherman Oaks and they're great. That they're the ones who sent me that audition.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to show you guys.
Are you working on anything currently or anything coming up?
Shit, I mean that's the potential one, man. Honestly, that's the one I'm literally looking forward to.
Yeah.
I've had a couple auditions for. Do you guys ever seen the show Never Have I Ever?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I had an audition for that.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's on Netflix, Alec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to give you guys perspective of just like.
Hold on, Jonathan. Hold the fuck up.
What?
That's actually on Netflix, Alec.
He said that with such like.
I know, because I was like, I finally see something y'all have it. So
I was like, I don't know. Is it? Is that a sitcom?
Yeah. It's like a coming of age comedy. Yeah.
it's by Mindy Kaling. Yeah.
Mindy Kaling.
From The
Oh,
Office.
sure.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
So, yeah, no. What I'm working on is just I'm always just trying to work on the next thing. It's really what Michael B. Jordan said. He said after I do an audition, I literally just throw it away and work on the next one. And if they really like me, then let's get to work.
Love
you
it.
know. But yeah, I can't forget that he said that. But yeah.
Nice.
Love it.
Well, there you have it, people. Another one in the books.
Mm-hmm.
I got nothing else.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
All right.
We out, bitches.
We out.
Peace.